Good morning, afternoon, and evening, folks, and welcome to DPS, Disturbing Paranormal Stories, where... Wait, who's that in your backseat? Does he have a hook hand? Oh no. Welcome to DPS, Dudes Playing Stuff, a Space Mafia podcast. And now, on to the show.
Here we come.
Oh no! No, I'm kidding. Welcome everybody to DPS, the gaming podcast show where a group of friends talk about tangents and tisms. Tonight we're just gonna hang and talk, and maybe get angry at Philadelphia sports teams because 3 of the 4 of us are unfortunately fans. Your hosts tonight, we've got John, we've got Rich, we've got Greg, and we've got a very special guest tonight. We've got Sixers Jake.
Hi, everybody.
How's it going, guys?
How's it going?
It is going.
It's still preseason for the Sixers, so I have some hope left in my body. So.
It is. It do be like that. Every time. I'm like I feel like all Sixers fans, you're either fully out all the time, which I don't know how you survive, or you're the Michael Scott meme, I'm ready to get hurt again at the beginning of every season that Joel Embiid is still alive.
Yeah, it's hard to watch. Like they're hard to watch. I mean, I live and die with every basket, but still, every time Embiid falls over slightly, the ghost leaves my body. I just gotta claw it back in when he stands. I don't know why we do sports to ourselves, but here we are.
Let me tell you something. That last Thursday.
Well, Jake is not an Eagles fan. We don't talk about. We don't talk about
good
that.
For you.
We don't talk about that. Although his baseball team went out sad, just like ours did.
Not as sad though.
Who's your baseball team?
I am a Yankees fan.
I'm sorry for answering for you. I forgot. I don't have to do that.
I apologize. I'm from New York.
Dirty Yankees.
They're all dirty.
We're not great for baseball this year. But.
I don't want to ever hear you guys bitch about your sports teams because none of them have gone 0-16.
That's true.
It's true. Well,
poor Detroit bastard.
No, Lars has. The Browns have.
Yes.
Yeah.
So.
God, I feel like the Browns are just like their own. The Browns are in their own circle of hell. Like
it's called Cleveland.
Yeah,
the quarterbacks to get a carry. Got like 8 in the roster.
Well, they traded Flacco, so they won less now. So who do they?
Still around?
No, he's not in Cleveland anymore. He moves somewhere else.
They traded him to Cincinnati last week. Yeah.
But they're still paying him. So there's currently 8 quarterbacks.
Yeah,
there's
they're paying
8 quarterbacks on the 8 quarterbacks on the payroll. One of them isn't even playing football at the moment. And that's what the fuck is his name? DTR.
Dorian Thompson-Robinson.
Yeah.
They traded him to the Eagles, then he got cut.
And they cut him, but they're still paying him. He's still on the payroll. So Browns are paying 8 quarterbacks right now this season. Only 3 of them on the team. Winners.
So Joe Flacco played for Baltimore for all those years. Somehow ended up in Cleveland.
Joe Flacco is my age. Just for full disclosure.
Joe Flacco grew up 2 times over.
We got drunk together once in Audubon when we were like 19, when he was still at Pitt.
Yeah.
I just tried to imagine playing my whole career taking place in Cleveland, Cincinnati, and Baltimore.
He played in Indianapolis too.
As long as you pay me, I don't care where. I've already got my Super Bowl. I don't care where I play at that point. I'm just keep going to pay me.
Give me my million.
Fucking South Jersey legend, the big righty.
He just needs to go to Pittsburgh, and then he has the whole AFC North covered for teams that he's played for.
I think the Ravens fans might kill him if that happened.
Anyways.
Back
to gaming.
This is a game. Right. This is a game. It's a game of life.
Welcome to Dudes Playing Sports.
Welcome to Dylan isn't here, so we can talk about without Dylan back.
Dylan would be so checked out. He's like, sports, go team.
Yeah, go team. So, anyways, back to what we were talking about. So our guest today, do you want to tell us a little bit about yourself? Yeah, for the people that don't know you.
Sure. My name's Jacob. I'm an author, I guess. Sorry, I had to pause that and not describe my job. Because nobody wants to hear about that. I'm an author. Write mostly horror. I run a small publishing company. We put out largely anthologies. I just released 2 novels this year. I'm working on a nonfiction book, which will come out hopefully sometime next year, depending. And we've got a new anthology coming out next month called Where Legends Walk. which is a collection of 37 superhero short stories.
Ooh.
Beyond that, I co-host a podcast called the Scary Stuff Podcast, which is horror movies. And that's about all that's interesting about me.
Yeah, you just got Greg's attention all the way.
I mean, horror books too, but still horror movies. You had
yeah,
I write the books. I just watch the movies.
That's
That's like
fine.
the one genre of movie I cannot get into. I just don't enjoy.
I love horror movies.
They are like so boring to me. I'd go to a movie theater and watch it with someone. I'd be sleeping.
I'm very particular. I think we talked about this recently,
Yes.
maybe last week. But yeah, I'm like I like the slow burn, like psychological build up horror movies, and I don't like jump scare movies. I just because then you just gave me like a quick moment of anxiety, and then I was fine 5 seconds later, and then nothing that happened actually mattered.
Yeah, I'm
What?
not a
Yeah.
fan of jump scare movies, like the Conjuring universe and stuff. I'm not big on.
Yeah.
And some of that stuff,
Oh.
but I kind of like. I dabble in a little bit of everything. I tend to like what I guess derogatively gets called elevated horror, things like Hereditary or Endless, things along those lines are kind of where I live. But I'll watch anything. I mean, I like slasher movies. It's a fun
Slasher-
genre.
I like slasher movies that don't take themselves like too seriously.
You're talking like 80s slashers?
I like 80s slashers.
Yeah,
But
I mean, like
it's-
Nightmare on Elm Street are fun. They're crazy. Like they thought they were serious at the time, but it just in retrospect they were just not at all.
Pretty much everything but like slashers that were put out from between 2002 and 2014 or so. I think I enjoy.
I've been going back and putting on horror movies in the background while I work because I work from home. And horror movies from like the early 2000s is to me should have like its own college course because they are the most fascinating. Like I just don't know how they got made. It's a lot of remakes too, a lot of reboots, and they're just like garbage. Like the one that came on, I had on Peacock because I was going through the Evil Dead series, and Dead Silence came up. And I don't know if any of you guys remember that one. That's the one with the puppet.
Puppets. Yeah.
Yeah. Fucking terrible. It is so bad.
I won't do it. I don't do puppets. I don't do clowns. No, thank you.
Well,
Those are
missing out on the clown part. I mean, it's a great movie. Killer Clowns
Listen.
from Outer Space, another great horror movie.
classic.
But it's
I watched
cheesy.
that one at
It's
a bachelor
cheesy.
party.
Spending your time wisely.
rented a movie theater. We got put a couple of horror movies on, and we rented a chimp. So yeah.
What?
So the buddy of mine he made a comment to his best man that he didn't want to go to a strip club, which his best man interpreted as I don't want a stripper, which is not what he meant. So we rented this movie theater and we stocked a bar and we a couple of horror movies that we knew he'd like. And because he didn't want a stripper, me and several friends worked at a Borders Books, and one of them had been given a card by somebody who rented chimps for parties. And the particular chimp was the one that played in Speed Racer. I forget the monkey's name in Speed Racer. But
Oh,
it was
Chim
in the movie.
Yeah, Chim Chim.
Yeah, so that was the monkey we rented. And
It's like one quick side tangent. The thing that my mom and I have always bonded over is our equal love of Speed Racer. It's fucking weird, but we both just love Speed Racer.
the Wachowski class and the cartoons. But so we got
More
him
the cartoon.
timed and all this and that. And then we're going to bring somebody out, and he assumed it was a stripper because he hadn't said no strippers, just not strip club. And we bring out this monkey, and if you've ever seen 78 emotions on somebody's face in one moment, coupled with absolute confusion, that was perfect. I highly recommend renting chips for bachelor parties.
How
Rent a chip.
how do you rent? Like, where do you how do you Google how to rent a chimp without feeling like you're going to end up on some sort of watch list?
The only
And
reason
so-
we knew to do it is this person had given my buddy a card at the cash register in Borders and said, if you ever need a chimp.
I'm your
And
guy.
you don't throw that card away ever when somebody hands that to you. And then when
No.
the came time, we had the brainstorm. It's like, well, let's do it.
Like, how many watch lists am I on now? What's one more?
Yeah, what's
I-
why not? Yeah, I'm into animal trafficking. It happens. Let's go. let's just do it.
He's probably licensed. It's probably, maybe.
I don't know what kind of license, something.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure there's something involved. Animal handling. Roll your D20 to check.
So, I think I have more questions about
that one chimp killed everybody. Damn, that sucked. Worst bachelor party ever.
What?
Yeah, I don't think we would have done it post Nope.
Yeah, fair.
I can get 3 monkey photo circus for $750 per event in my local
She's
area.
already answering my next question. Get out of my head, Rich. It was in this order. How much would a monkey cost? And how many monkeys can you get?
Yes.
I was going to ask you about horror movies, but now I just want to ask you about the chimps.
So there's one guy who brings animals. Animal Magic has been voted Nickelodeon's Entertainer of the Year multiple times. We are fully licensed and carry a $4 million liability insurance, in quotes, even though we've never had a mishap during one of our shows, end quote. We are licensed nonprofit 501c3.
I feel like that's more organized than the people we talked to, because we had like specific instructions to not give it whiskey. I mean, it was be a little.
Yeah, it sounds like that was just some guy in his car.
Yeah,
with his monkey.
Are you sure it was actually the chimp from Speed Racer at that point? Like, it's just like
I mean, I didn't check its credentials. That's just what they told us, and we were like, sure, okay.
I'm gonna need to see his IMDb page. Somebody needs to let me know about this.
It feels like if you've ever seen The Untouchable, he just believes that he's a treasury agent. So who would lie about that wasn't? That's kind of how I felt. I'm just gonna tell us it's the Speed Racer chimp just out of the blue. We weren't asking. We didn't care.
I feel like with the Speed Racer chimp, it's weird enough that you probably wouldn't question it, but not weird enough. I don't know. Like, I just feel like you're not. It's not like it's
not totally unbelievable, but it's not too believable. It's like right in that space where it's something you could definitely lie about and almost definitely get away with.
Right. Like, it's not like it's a super famous, like, well, I mean, it's a famous movie for like how shit on it got, but it's not like it's like a blockbuster movie that everybody recognizes as chimp from other things. It's like you got the chimp from Speed Racer.
Yeah, like, what about the chimp
from anything? They all.
Dunstan Checks Out. I think that's the only other chimp movie I really remember.
I remember
We're okay.
I don't think it was that guy.
It was probably Dunstan Checks In, actually, now that I'm thinking about it.
Just don't bring the chimp from Outbreak. We're okay.
Yeah. Was that a chimp?
I think it was. It's a small animal. Maybe it was a monkey. I don't know. I thought it was too small.
No, it was a monkey. I just don't remember if it was a chimp.
No, I thought it was a. Oh no, wait, no, I'm thinking of Congo. That was the gorillas, right?
Yeah, Congo's the gorilla, those great gorillas.
Yeah.
Also, Congo.
That movie in the theater made me so mad. That movie was
Congo?
Yeah, because I thought it was going to be all about gorillas, and they're only in like 2 scenes.
Yeah,
still mad, right? Except for the one gorilla that spoke sign language.
Congo does fucking slap though. Like it's a fun movie. That's a movie that is totally insane, aware of how insane it is, and just listen. It's diamonds and what's his face going.
Tim Curry.
Tim Curry going hard as fuck.
I mean, probably.
I saw it back in college when it was in theaters, and all I remember is being pissed off at the lack of money.
You're not that much older than me, are you?
I'm 50.
Oh shit!
Yeah, I'm very old. Nobody believes it.
Yeah,
I am.
Yeah. I mean,
Woo! Let's go.
I think this is the least not oldest person you've ever been, Rich.
Let's go. I get
usually.
I'm the old guy in the group, so I get all the old jokes. So
yeah, you get your respite when Bird joins us because he's like 46.
Yes.
I'm on a Discord for I don't know if it probably not. There's a basketball podcast called Ball, and I'm on the Discord with them, and they're all 20s and 30s, and I get called Unk more in a given day than it's fascinating.
Anyone starts calling me Unk's getting banned. I'm setting that record straight.
I don't think you made the best choice there. Rich.
I think you just signed your own.
I'm gonna make you put your money where your mouth is.
I'm not afraid.
Now, fun bit about Jake and I's history is that I've said it a couple times probably. I used to run a basketball blog called Round Ball Revolution, and Jake was one of the first writers that agreed to write for that website for free because I was broke and it was free. So, and then we probably had 14 or 15 writers at launch. We only lasted a few months. It was, it was fun, but it was it was just too much. And I think I was getting married and finishing nursing school at the same time, so it was very stupid of me to do at that time. But we still have a group chat of like, it's like me, Jake, and two other guys from the group that are also in the same group chat, in the same Slack channel that I made for the website, however many years ago.
Yeah, there's still like 15 other people in that channel.
Yeah, they're also, a lot of them are still there. I think anybody I ever saw put something like racist or retweet something racist on Twitter, I would just boot them like real quick without making any statements about it. But yeah, we still got the core four hanging around.
I mean, it was a fun. I enjoyed writing for that and editing and doing like game logs and stuff like that. The only time I ever compared a Sixer to a Magic card in a 200-word article.
Yeah, we were definitely the nerds basketball blog for sure, and not the kind of nerd that usually watches basketball.
I'm actually
less and less of that over the years. Now it's like stats. I don't want to talk about that. Just show me cool dunks.
Yeah. Listen,
it
really does go that way. There was a time when I was like, oh yeah, like VORP is a thing. That's important for sure. Now it's like, no, shoot a man, get the ball in the net, and the dunky man get it too. I've like reverted totally to the Cro-Magnon stage.
Like I understand on the level that the stats are, and watching it and knowing what's happening. I just don't care anymore.
Yep, just do not care.
Like I just want to enjoy.
I test or nothing.
There's no test coming after this. I can just watch.
I cannot find what kind of fucking monkey is in Outbreak. All the plot summaries I see say monkey. Don't mind me. I'll get the answer. Oh, it's a capuchin. I lied. It's a white-headed capuchin. Now I got it. Huge weight off the shoulders there.
That was gonna be the rest of the episode. Is John trying to find out which type of monkey.
Well, you guys remember when I did the Google Pokemon thing where I had to
we lost you for the whole.
Yeah, I checked out for the whole episode because I was doing the Google name all the Pokemon.
We didn't hear from you until like the last 5 minutes when you're like, I got 150. I got 159. I can't find the last one. What is it?
I was like literally one short that I could not think of, and Dylan had
it. I've never played anything beyond Pokemon Go, which I got into when it came out and stopped playing, and then my therapist sort of recommended I do something like that, so I've started playing it again. But that's all I know about Pokemon is just from that. So we're sitting at a convention. We had a table at a convention weekend, which was a game. It was called GameCon Live. It was comics and gaming and STEM of all things. But where we were positioned at our table was across from the esports arena, which was really just 3 N64s that were set up: the Smash Brothers, the Mario Kart, and then Pokemon Arena. And we're sitting at this table for 8 hours a day, so you tend to wonder. But we watched this mother and her son play Pokemon for almost 4 hours on Sunday, and I think she won like one match. And you could tell how agitated she was from like 30 feet. And I kept having to explain to my buddy Nick, who was at the table, because he didn't know all the Pokemon. It's like, oh yeah, that's Vaporeon. He sucks, stuff like that. I felt like a Pokemon expert for 5 minutes.
That's how I feel every day.
Until you insult John for one of the Pokemon he's using for no particular reason.
Listen, I don't take insults with Pokemon because you never know. If I have it on a team, it probably does something real fucked up that you can't stop.
I want to play one of the games some of these just to get more context for it, but I feel like I just use like Oddish because it's neat and just get my ass whooped forever.
Yeah, I mean, first stage evolutions long term are not a good bet, but Oddish final evolution, you're in business.
You just be Jigglypuff the whole time. Just really like mess with people's minds. Like, why the fuck would they?
Dude, Wigglytuff. Wigglytuff is real good. Can't kill it.
Yeah, but Jigglypuff though?
Yeah, but you gotta evolve it. You can't just use Jigglypuff. Although there is the Everstone. Yeah, the Everstone is real good with it. Now that I mentioned it. All right.
now
I gotta workshop this.
Okay. All right, we'll see you in 5 hours. All right, he's gonna.
I can probably multitask. Probably.
I hope so.
Promises.
Yeah, no promises. That's fine. So, all right. Hang on, let's go back a little bit here because we went one way.
Yeah, we were talking about something, and I ruined it.
We were talking about monkeys for a while.
As per usual.
Hobbies. Oh yeah, horror stuff. So, books and movies. So, like, you talk about like the anthology series. So like, what type of is every anthology its own theme? Is it just like, is it like a creep show type anthology where it's like just random stories here and there, or does everybody have like a theme they have to stick to, and then they,
So the way we do it is each anthology we've put out is a different genre. We've been trying to get a whole bunch. So the first one we did was an anthology called Scary Stuff, which is a collection of horror stories in the vein of like creepy, eerie Tales from the Crypt. So 60s, 70s moralistic kind of horror. So not a lot of the chopping and the slashing, but a lot of the, keep you up at night kind of stuff. And that was, like I said, it was our first one. And, being a horror writer myself, it's kind of my favorite, or I guess it's always been my favorite. But then we pivoted from that. We decided to do next. We did urban fantasy, so we put out a book called Beneath the Yellow Lights, which is a collection of urban fantasy stories. So magic in a modern setting. So if you like the Dresden Files, things along those lines.
Okay.
And from there, we jumped to utopian science fiction. We wanted to do sort of the opposite of Black Mirror, so we have a book called Bright Mirror. And let me tell you, asking people to submit utopian science fiction in the middle of an election was a choice.
You didn't think that one out though, huh?
Yeah,
like,
I mean, we had reasons for doing it then, and it's nice to put a little positivity out in the world, I guess. But it's sort of, if you like Star Trek, these are that kind of visions. The robots don't kill us all.
Okay.
And then the latest one, the one coming out just about a month from now, on the 18th of November, is called Where Legends Walk, and that's superheroes. So it's a collection of superhero stories across that particular genre. And then we're open right now for submissions for a sword and sorcery anthology we call Tales of Steel and Sorcery, and that's fantasy stories. And the way we do it for each of those is we have a 3-month open submission period. So put it out there that we're open for submissions. We're what's called a paying market, so we give some money for the stories, not a ton, because tiny. But and we get submissions from all over the world. So we've had writers from Australia, Poland, England. We've had submissions from Argentina, Spain. In fact, we have a guy in the Faroe Islands in the superhero one, which is awesome because there's like 15 people out there. So we've got a higher percentage of population published from the Faroe Islands than anywhere else. And so then we go through the submission period. We read all of the submissions, discuss them, and we kind of whittle it down to put out the book we want. So they're all theme, a broader theme, but you can we do whatever you want. We try to publish kind of different takes on it throughout the book. And then we're based out of Newark, Delaware. So we tend to focus, we try to focus on, like I said, we get writers from all over the world, but we try to put an emphasis on Pennsylvania, Jersey, Maryland, and Delaware writers. And then each of our books has also had at least one or two first-time authors in them, so we can get people their first credit. So that's kind of our mission, is to help people get their stuff out there. And as we've gone along, we've started to get some, not huge names, but bigger names. But we keep wanting to stick to that to promote the local market and to get people their first writing credit. So that's kind of what we do. And then within that, I've also put out a novel through that same company. So that's the only thing we've done that's not an anthology so far. Yeah, there is the change.
I have them all, but I wasn't able to dig up the other ones just yet. I
appreciate it because we fund everything by Kickstarter, so we do appreciate that, John.
I have at quick grip or quick grasp. I have Beneath the Yellow Lights, Bright Mirror, and The Change, all within reaching distance. But I know I have Scary Stuff, and there's one other one, right? That's been out.
Bright Mirror, Beneath the Yellow Lights, Scary Stuff, The Change, and then Where Legends Walk is coming out.
Okay, so I have all. Yeah, I do have them all, and I also pre-ordered Where Legends Walk.
So how do you?
It's funny. That whole spiel I just gave is practice because I give it 80,000 times at comic conventions. People walking by. I was listening to your last episode, and you talked about carnies. We're doing 27 different conventions and events this year, and you start to know other vendors through it, and we're functionally carnies now. We've talked about hotels to stay at. And,
you set up rides and everything too. Is your table in the upright and locked position?
It's you really start to, because you get to we'll see you at the convention. There's a guy who sells Japanese snacks, which has nothing to do with books, but we've been next to him at like 3 cons, so we're pals now.
So the question is, what's your favorite Japanese snack?
Yeah, now we're talking.
I think they're Japanese, but they're like butter flavored potato chips. They're like honey buttered flavor. I don't remember what they're called, but I've gotten it from the guy twice, and it's like the best chip I've ever eaten in my life.
Yeah, that speaks to me,
That-
and that speaks to my Irishness on a very deep level.
Listen,
They
you just
actually
said
taste
buttered
like honey
potatoes, and I'm all in. That's really.
Yeah, I don't think I could be more interested in a chip than I am in that. I need them.
I'd have taken a picture. I'll see if I can dig that. Give you the exact brand. Not that I'll be able to read it.
Don't worry, I'm gonna be on Google. Something fierce.
I can tell
I'm
you
gonna
this
have
guy
to-
will next be at the Ocean City Comic Convention in December.
Oh,
So if you need a
Now we're
guy,
talking.
he'll be there.
New Jersey or Maryland?
Maryland.
Ah,
The worst one.
the worst Ocean City
But I tell you what, it's a weird convention because it's a
because it's
beach
in
town.
Maryland.
Well, yeah, but
Fair.
it's a
At least
sizable
you're not
town.
in Ohio.
And
True.
the con is in December, so there's nothing in the beach town. So you're driving down, it's just this ghost town.
Yeah.
Except for like half the restaurants have lights on. We went out to dinner last time, and there's like nobody in that restaurant the entire time we were there. But then you get to this convention, and there's like 10,000 people. We were right by the entrance, and the sheer flood of people that came in when the doors opened belied anything. Like it made no sense to me based on there were more people in 20 minutes walking into that con than we had seen the entire day in Ocean City. Ever want to see a really weird out of place convention? I recommend that one.
Deal.
sounds like a good setting for a horror movie.
Yeah. Ooh, yeah.
Any
Yeah,
deserted
yeah.
beach town is
Yeah.
basically a horror
Yeah.
movie to begin with.
I was gonna say a beach town out of season. Now we're talking.
There you go, John. I posted a recipe so you make your own honey butter chips.
Don't worry, I found something that Five Below sells, so I will be linking that in the chat. I think everybody really underestimates my skills as an online shopper. I can find anything.
The master of snacks. I will
Yeah.
find these snacks.
I am the snack master.
So I have a question though. You're talking about you have people from like other countries submitting stories. For those writers, do you have to I mean, are you doing a lot of proofreading with that? Like
Oh, yeah,
I mean, I would assume, like-
pull the stories and the way we kind of do a little bit of a light touch with it, just in the way we edit, which is generally we want the writers just to come through, so we don't change a lot of story details and everything. But it's mostly grammar, word echo, which is repeated use of words and grammar and stuff is what we fix. But we don't. There's not a lot of language barrier problems. We get some on occasion that the language barrier is just a bit too much for us to publish, but the ones we've generally put in, they're mostly from English speaking countries. The weirdest story we've ever gotten submitted was actually a Spanish writer, I think Spanish, Portuguese. What is Argentina? Spanish, right?
I think so.
An Argentinian writer writing about
yeah.
the Bridgewater Triangle in Massachusetts, which was one of the more confusing things we've ever gotten. But
Interesting.
yeah, we definitely proofread and edit.
Well, I guess my question was more on the you know how things translate when you're trying to go from like English or from another language to English or some themes. Because I mean, like you watch like one of the horror movie styles that I love is like the Italian, like the Dario Argento, like Italian horror films from like the 70s and 80s and stuff. And while they are fun to watch, like they're a mind fuck. But like if you talk to like somebody who like an Italian about it, to them that's just like regular storytelling. That's not like anything like crazy or anything like that. So I guess I wasn't sure, like, do you have, like, if you have somebody like from Poland,
Like
they're gonna have
cultural
yeah,
translation.
yeah, like
more
is
than language,
is there a cultural translation that's not, that probably maybe wouldn't be easily grasped here than say like in Poland or Eastern Europe or something like that?
Not that I've particularly noticed. So, like, we had a writer from Poland who is actually in two of our books, is in Bright Mirror and Beneath the Old Lights. Writes under a pen name, which is Alice Avoy. And there's not really any of that I've noticed. Like, so one of the stories is about a hotline for spells that have gone awry, and it's just a person working out of a call center and hates working in a call center, even though it's about magic. And I feel like disliking working in a call center is relatively universal.
Yeah,
I would assume so.
Yeah.
The other one is set in space on an alien planet, so it doesn't, like, there wasn't a cultural translation problem with that. But it's possible we've gotten some stories that we felt were like maybe inappropriate or something like that, didn't end up publishing, that maybe some of the reasons we didn't end up publishing them could be ascribed to that. It's interesting. It's yeah, I can't think of any examples off the top of my head where that would be more along the lines of the case. One of the things that we do run into a bit is we try to be relatively sensitive publishers. And we've done sensitivity readings here and there for certain stories. And I think you notice some of the sensibilities from other countries that maybe you can tell are different than they are here. And then that enters a kind of a question of like, well, do we want to change the writing about that? Or maybe this isn't a story we want, or things along those lines. But it's more how people are referred to, or ideas about like sexuality or something.
Yeah.
And again, even that doesn't come up too much. When you're writing urban fantasy, most people just want to have elves hiding under the bed and stuff like that.
Yeah.
The superhero one coming out is particularly interesting with that, because we really do have a pretty wide breadth across that, because it's a pretty varied genre. I mean, Marvel movies would have you believe it's all kind of the same, but it's really, there's a lot you can do with it, and that's one of the things. So that I mentioned that book was twice the size of our other ones, and it's in part because we wanted to capture the whole breadth of the genre, and there's a lot within that. And some of the other, because we have mentioned the guy from Faroe Islands, but we've got people from England, Scotland. I don't remember actually where else. I don't think we have any Canadian right now. We usually have one or two from Canada, but yeah. So you get the variety of perspectives.
To our Canadian listeners, you're up.
Yeah. Where you at, Ed? Wiggles. Now when you give something like superheroes as a theme, like how are you more open to? I don't know, I guess I see superhero as like very vague, loose term. Like you can apply that to anything. Like it doesn't have to be like powers or anything like that. Like, are you particular in that sense, or are you leaving that pretty like wide open for anything?
It depends. So like with scary stuff, we had a particular kind of horror story we were looking for. So that was relatively narrow. Whereas with same with Bright Mirror, which is the utopian science fiction one, because that's a pretty narrow genre. But with superheroes, we left it intentionally vague. We wanted to see what all people came up with, what kind of different styles, different characters, different ways of using the genre could be. What's funny, what we ended up getting the most of was stories of elderly superheroes at the end of their careers. At the end of this, we got a number of stories like that. And we
like retirement home.
Yeah, we have a couple that at least we got several submissions that were set in retirement homes. We do have one called The Fading Storm, the fourth or fifth story in the book that's set in a retirement home. A fantastic story that's written for the titles and not always the names, and I feel bad. I will look that up. They submitted and was getting a published story from, let's say, their name.
Oh, they're probably not listening, so you're okay.
Fair enough.
There's always a chance.
That is true.
Fading Storm by Fred Phillips. But yeah, so we did the fantasy one. We've left a little bit vague too, because we want to, that's a pretty broad genre, so we want to see what people come up with. I tell you, I learned the term isekai, if you know what that is, in the last week, and then I've heard it 78 times since I've learned the term.
It is one of those that you see everywhere. That's like the like the fantasy, like the normal person translated into like a fantasy environment, right?
Yep. And like I said, I'd never heard it, and then all of a sudden I see it everywhere. In fact, at this con this weekend, we were next to an isekai author. She's like, "Do you know what isekai is?" And I'm like, "I do, as of yesterday."
You're in luck. Rich, whatever you looked in the chat, I can't see it.
Oh, it didn't work. I was designing pens as we're talking, so making some DPS pens.
So industrious.
I can multitask like the best of them.
Must be nice.
Is the fun part.
I can't.
My wife designed all our stuff. She's a graphic designer and an artist. I chose words because I can't draw a straight line. And every time I have to design a flyer, it looks like a person who spent a lot of their youth getting hit in the head designed it.
I do very well with Microsoft Paint with squiggly lines in my mouse. So
yeah, listen, that speaks to me on a very, very deep level. I cannot draw for shit.
I can tell you how I want it to look, but I can't draw it for shit either. So
I can't
definitely the idea man more than anything.
Periodically, my wife will be working out a flyer at her job, and she'll say, "Yeah, I'm having trouble with this," and I'll just throw something together in Paint, and she'll call the authorities on me. Check if I've gone off the deep end this time. So yeah, I try to avoid all art as much as possible.
Well, honey, it's time we
Mental
put you in a home.
institutions, an old priest and a young priest.
So in your submissions, though, I have a question. Have you noticed anything that's like been, because we were kind of talking about last episode, like AI driven writing at all? Have you seen any of that come across you?
Yeah.
You can see the look on his face the minute he said that. He was like, "Oh fuck."
Well, it's yes, we've gotten some submissions that were online AI checkers aren't worth anything, but you can usually tell, or there's some telltale signs that they don't really sound like a human wrote them. They tend to go in circles. So you learned how to kind of spot it, but we do get submissions, even though we say very explicitly no AI, we're not going to publish it. I imagine it's just going to get harder to avoid and figure it out. It wouldn't surprise me if some of the stories that we've printed ended up maybe having a little AI augmentation.
Well, I'm sure
It's,
people have used it to get like their words together in a line, but
Yeah.
like I know I use it a lot for like resume building and stuff like that, but not for ours. Now I will admit I'm using a lot of AI right now, writing a campaign right now for Shadowrun. So it's been helping me a lot as far as writing a campaign. But I kind of get given the parameters of what I want to talk about.
Yeah, I don't use it at all. I have, let's say, strong feelings about AI, mostly on the problematic side. But I'm not gonna blame anybody for using it or anything. But especially in the creative industry, where you're putting out books, art, things like that, and you want to promote artists, writers, and the first thing that a lot of people have done with AI is try to replace artists, writers. And so, as a writer who's married to an artist, it's not my favorite thing. But I also think there's larger scale problem with AI. The sort of benign uses for it don't necessarily, to my mind, and again, I'm not judging anybody for using it, but I don't think general benign use for it outweigh environmental damage, general cognitive. But at least Open AI is now going to let you dirty talk to their next batch or something as of today.
Yeah, I mean, I guess people have seen the movie Her now, and they want that for some reason.
Yeah, I assume the whole thing that you can now use for erotica is probably Sam Altman found out that data centers he's cut deals to make cost more money than even remotely have for a company that loses a lot of money and has decided to sell porn to try and stave off the bubble.
As you do.
That's what I would do.
I mean, I kind of respect the move, but yeah. That guy doesn't live on planet Earth. I mean, some of the deals he's made, the business chips and the data centers they want to build. He promised something like 8 or 9 of these mega data centers by the end of next year. A good data center takes 2 to 3. So you can shut up. Which
Yeah,
is the whole point. Sorry, I will rein it in on AI. I can get on that.
well, I do have
that.
Yeah, and I do have a follow-up question about that. So, like, are you now going into the realm of I don't know what you want to call it, like a college professor and using
Turnitin.com.
yeah, like a program or something to be like, this is AI or this is real, like not something that somebody created, because that's like that's the thing in college now is professors using that to make sure that students aren't just like writing shit down in AI and having them write their paper and hoping, yeah.
The problem is that most of the AI checkers, like they're not giving accurate results. It's essentially a best guess technology.
Well, it's also
itself.
It's an AI checking an AI essentially.
Yeah. But I've tried it because we get these published people who are using their brains and not outsourcing that. And I've run them through, and I've run like my own writings, like the stuff I can 100% guarantee was human written, and it's like, yeah, this is 70% AI. And it's like, well, go fuck yourself. It's working in IT as I do is this phrase I say quite a lot in a given day. But yeah, so the AI checkers none of them are particularly reliable. I think professors probably have it a little bit easier because your students, you can't formulate a sentence talking to me. You didn't write this. Which is not a luxury we have with opens like that. And I think the net result eventually will be that we won't have opens invite writers to our end, which is the way a lot of smaller publishers invite people to write for. We like to be a little more democratic and open about it, I guess.
Yeah, that's neat.
There's an element of doing closed submissions for anthologies that feels to me like sniffing your own farts. And, so I have some problems with it, but now I really hope my publisher friends aren't listening to this.
Well,
Honestly, I think
surprise,
people should do it
surprise,
how
and
they
here they
want.
are.
What happens with the writing is there's pretty robust writing keys because people will have like readers. Again, I mentioned we all do the same 6 cons. You just kind of get to know everybody. And I know a number of other publishers who are really quite great friends with who kind of do that. But it's just we want to do it different, and AI makes it harder. So it makes me mad on it.
Yeah, it's not great.
I also live not too far from where they want to build one of these mega data centers.
Oh, I know. That's
that
it.
either.
Yeah, no thanks.
Where are they looking?
Gone up high enough.
Where are they trying to build it?
This one is in Delaware City, Delaware. They're trying and like the power estimates for it were as much as the rest of the state combined. Like my power bill already went up about $100 over the last year. If it jumps any more, I'm going to turn to don't know. I got 6 cats. They're all going to be running on wheels 24 hours a day.
See, we can go on Shark Tank for that and get that patent and make you the big bucks so you can pay for the electric bill. Just have cat powered everything. We should see a good name for it.
It's not like any of them have jobs, so they can contribute more. And if they got to do it by running, well, that's what they're going to do.
Well, and if you need more cats, we have a buddy named Zach who will probably supply you some. He's got plenty.
The last thing I need is for cats. 6 is already way too many. In fact, if we want to give your listeners a prize on this episode, I can supply a cat for that.
You get a prize. You get a prize. Everybody gets a cat. Yeah. Oh crap. Hang on. Keep talking.
We'll have to have you battle Zach's cats for domination. I think he has the other most cats in the group.
I don't think my cats are winning it.
That's fair.
Maybe
although I feel like cats are not really combat focused. more rogues than anything. Oh man,
they want to smack you and run. It's kind of like having a younger brother.
We're kids. My kids do that all the time.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I say that because I have an older brother and I still do that to him.
Yeah, Greg is an older brother, so I assume that still happens.
I mean, I'm going to see him tomorrow. We're probably going to get into an argument about something stupid, but yeah, you know.
Yeah, my brother's coming down from Massachusetts tomorrow as well, and we are absolutely going to get an argument about something stupid.
Yeah.
Within 10 minutes.
So my little brother and I were on the same bowling team, and which is fine. But he's like a semi-professional bowler, and if he has a bad night or if something goes wrong, I'm just there for fun. Like I put in some bets, try to make some money. I don't give a shit. But like he's very particular, and if like one of us is fucking around, he like gets all drill sergeant about it, or you know, like he's if something's not going his way and he's having a bad game, he gets kind of like a little pissy about it. But usually at that point, it ends up like one of us pranking the other person mid-game, or you know, just like a quick little like ball tap, just like, you know, check them. Like, you know, but you're acting like an asshole. just stop it.
The way my brother gets my goat, he's dismissive. We talk about something, he's like, yeah, I don't care. Just like
that's
he came on my horror movie podcast once for one of my least favorite movies and basically dismissed all my arguments against it. By the end of this podcast, I am like in a rage, and I don't get mad on we do this for fun. He's on one episode, and I'm furious by the end of it. I'm like, we're not having you back.
My brother has this argument where you could argue with him about something, and his argument is, well, in my mind, I'm right and you're wrong, so I'm right and I win this argument. And that's just all he'll say to you over and over and over and over again. And it's like by the third time he says it, because usually you're trying to like have an actual point, you just want to like karate chop him in the throat just to get him to stop talking. So
possible that's how my brother feels about me. He'd have to.
I will argue even if I'm wrong to win. I already know I'm wrong,
dude,
but I'm going to argue till you give up.
My wife hates my guts when we start arguing about something, because she'll say something during the argument that I fucking know destroys whatever I was arguing about, and I will just keep going. I will just dig my heels in and I will just come out swinging. She's like, you are the most frustrating person to argue with because your arguments are so convincing, even though I know you're wrong and I'm right. Like, yeah, that's fair. But it shoots around on me too, because when I'm right, I still argue the same way, and then she doesn't believe that I'm right. Like, so for instance, we're watching The Rainmaker on Peacock. I don't know if anybody's read that book by Grisham. Rainmaker, great legal book. Um, but the show, it's okay. It's like I don't know. It has ups and downs. But on the last episode, one of the characters is from South Philly, and they like said the street that he grew up on, and I was like, wrong. Like they're like, oh, he grew up on a house on 30th Street between Dickinson and Reed, and it's like, no, you fucking didn't, dude, because there are no houses there. And you know how I know that? Because I grew up on 30th and Dickinson. Like that's where my grade school was, and across the street from it is a shut down mill. There are no houses on that street. Like you are super wrong. On the other side of either of those streets, you're in business, but exactly where you said, very specifically on this show, wrong. And then Megan did not believe me at all that I was right about that. And I was
Wrong.
she was like, didn't you leave there when you were like 6? I was like, no, I was 13. But also, like, I just don't forget that stuff. I have a weird brain that remembers very specific things about my life. And one is that there was an abandoned mill across the street from my grade school.
To be fair, that going back to horror movies, that feels like one of those things that would be imprinted on your mind pretty firmly.
As I was saying it, I was like, man, that's a great idea.
I avoid that with my wife just by being right all.
I hate to break it to you, but she's listening to this right now, and she is she's going to kill you.
She doesn't even listen to the podcasts I put out.
Hey,
This is probably a safe zone.
And my wife doesn't listen to this either. She supports me,
yeah.
with my hobbies.
Yeah, my dad follows us on Spotify. I doubt he's listened to a second of the show.
We were driving to IKEA the other day, and I just happened to say like, "Oh, have you been listening?" Because it showed up on her Spotify, like oh yeah, like the newest episode. I was like, "Oh, have you been listening?" She goes, "No."
Just right to your face, cold-blooded.
Tell her to listen to it for 5 minutes is all she needs to do. Like register as a play.
She follows, and I appreciate that. It makes me feel like she's supporting me, and she bought a T-shirt. So like extra supported, but like just nah.
Does she wear said T-shirt though?
Yeah, she does actually. She
Nice.
wears it. Yeah,
To be fair, the threadless shirts are comfortable,
They are.
and they're on sale for
I'm not even sure my
$13.95.
wife has read my book.
your wife hasn't read your book.
She drew the cover, but I don't think she's read it.
She's like, I've seen this already. I don't need to look at it anymore.
Talked about it enough. I feel like I've read it.
Yeah, you told me all the plot twists already. I'm good.
No, my brother. I think my dad is in my family.
Really?
Yeah. He described it as incredible.
Do you get them signed copies?
Yeah, it's funny that I have because they backed the Kickstarter to support us, and they backed it at levels where you get a signed copy. And I'm like, what are you doing? Why do you want my autograph?
You're like, you don't want me to just do it at like Thanksgiving? I'll sign them if you want. Right in your face, so you know it's real.
Yeah, but the problem is that now they're doing it now because come Thanksgiving when he goes, "Oh, did you read the book?" and they say, "No, I haven't really gotten to it yet," and then they get into an argument. Well, now he's not going to want to sign it for them. So they might as well get it out of the way now to make it less awkward.
Listen, like I know my brother doesn't listen to the podcast, and he was on the motherfucker. My family's like, yeah, it's nice that you have hobbies. We're not going to engage with them at all.
Oh man, that really punches me in the soul.
Yeah, pretty much.
Twinsies.
Big twinsies.
Like, yeah, you're a fucking nerd. It's like, yeah, you're right. I mean, that's true. But also, you're welcome.
Yeah, I tried to tell my parents. Laura told my parents I do this, and which is fine. I don't care. But like, the look on their face, they're like, "What are you talking about? You do what?"
Yeah.
Oh.
I talk to strangers on the internet, Mom.
Okay. Yeah. I make dick jokes online. I don't know.
Listen, the thing, everybody's always like, oh, isn't it weird to just make friends on that you have shared interests? How do you make other friends? Like a random stranger in a bar? That's not how the fucking real world works. You could get murdered that way. Like, less likely to get murdered by somebody with the same interests as you, probably. I don't know that for sure, but it depends on what the interests are, I guess.
when I wear my DPS shirt out in public, people are like, "Oh, you work for the Detroit Public School System." I said, "No, it's my podcast I run." You run a podcast?
Like that's the Department of Public Safety.
Yeah. But it's also a podcast. Tomorrow we're going to talk about seatbelts. Very excited.
I actually had that.
The new hybrid.
I wore the DPS hat, the one that just says DPS on it. I was like, "Oh, you work for the Department of Public Safety?" No, it's my podcast about video games, etc.
I make a lot of nerd talk. I talk a lot about nerd stuff.
Yeah, talk a lot about nerd shit if you're interested.
I should try to wear it and try and get on a commercial truck to plow my street quicker.
Oh, you should.
Maybe I'll get a DPS safety vest made or something.
I think that's like the only clothing item that's not on the website yet.
Actually,
Time to start a letter writing campaign.
The one weird, and I don't have a Triple D shirt yet, but the weirdest description, I was trying to explain that, oh yeah, I play D&D, and they understood that. And I said, yeah, we've recorded a few episodes, and like people listen to you play D&D. I was like, yeah, I think.
Okay. We were in the top 50 hobby podcasts in England for a minute.
I listen to myself talk for 3 hours. It's really weird.
Well, I just found a shirt for John. I know he's going to buy it as soon as I send it to him.
Maybe.
So
John is easily persuaded.
The state ended my leave 3 days early, so they didn't pay me all my monies.
What?
Oh, dude. Like, I was like, wait, so my doctor, who took out 5 inches of my colon, said I needed to be out of work for this amount of days, and then some fucking guy who works in your office said I should have gone back 3 days earlier. Go fuck yourself. Thank you very much.
That's how you get workplace shooting.
Yeah, I totally get it. Oh, Rich, I love that shirt. I couldn't wear it anywhere though. I would get in a fist fight immediately. And I'm too old for that at this point.
Like that's just got John written all over it.
Oh my god, it's so good. If you're an ace agent, your mama hoe. I mean, true.
Speaking of punching coworkers, I almost punched mine yesterday at work. It was so bad that my general manager pulled me into the office after our store manager meeting. So he's like, "You good?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm good. Just leave me be."
I need a minute. Yep. Give me a minute.
Like, are they still alive? Deal. Then we're fine. We're good here, right? Yeah.
We're okay.
New national holiday. Don't punch a coworker.
Oh man, I love it. Like the purge, but just for punching coworkers.
God damn it! I'm down in a John Rabbit holding shirts now.
I got a great one for you. I got a great one for you.
I mean, do you often go down a John hole?
No,
It
I
happens.
don't. Not this whole.
Funny, sort of related to the shirt I'm sending right now in the chat.
I might buy that shirt. I might buy that one.
It's a Burger King logo, but it says "Eat the Rich."
Yep, I would definitely wear that shirt out in public.
I would absolutely buy that.
It's been linked in the chat. $13.95. Threadless on sale.
Not a sponsor.
Not a sponsor.
Maybe.
Not a sponsor. I don't want to click another box. I already click enough.
Yeah, that's fair.
Not a sponsor unless they're listening.
Unless somebody from Threadless hears this and you want to pay us, I will happily shill for this company.
I will happily yell BOGO at the top of my lungs. I don't care.
BOGO.
I mean, on the other hand, I've also been buying Threadless t-shirts since I was like fucking 18 years old. So
right.
I usually go with TeePublic.
That's fair. I've gotten that. What's his face? Was Jim Dare, right? He used to design shirts on there.
Yeah.
I used to buy his. I think I bought all of the Lost Sixers crossover shirts. I still have most of them.
I have so many obscure Sixers t-shirts that I wear now, and it's like even Sixers fans don't get anymore. Like I got a Raise the Cat t-shirt.
Oh, dude,
the Dharma. Remember that?
The Dharma Initiative logo with Dario Saric's silhouette in the middle. I was like, that shirt is made specifically for me. Very narrow target audience of one person.
My two favorite obscure Sixers. I have a White People Shooting Threes one, the YouTube logo on it, which is Joel Embiid, how he learned to shoot. That's my favorite to wear in public because people look at it and then they look at it again and then they look at me and then they look at the shirt again and they never ask. Like, you know what? I don't want to know. I've got another one
That's
to
fair.
cover the Simpsons Meat is Murder, except the helmet says trust the process instead of meat is murder. And a lot of people do triple takes on that one because they'll wear it to concerts.
Very specific. You guys,
Yeah, there's like 9 people that would get or care about these shirts, but
And I'm into it. My favorite baseball T-shirt. It's like in the Phillies like maroon and powder blue like color scheme, and it says pro homer anti owner on it with like a fist holding up a baseball. Which I mean, I feel like that explains my personality pretty well now that I think about it.
Get something in the realm of like 50 or 60 Boston Mighty Boston's T-shirts, and they almost all have the devil on them. And both my parents are ministers, so I've enjoyed wearing those around my parents for 30 years now.
Strong.
Gotta love being passive aggressive with T-shirts.
as you should. I mean, I feel like that's only fair. If you're gonna express yourself, you might as well do it passive aggressively, where other people can read it and see it, and get slightly offended, even though they don't. you don't know it. They just know it from a distance.
I think the last time, like most of my family is very conservative, and the last time we were all together, I think I wore a T-shirt where it was like the horrors persist, but so do I, and I just got like funny looks about it, and I was like, deep in your soul what this is about, and you know that it is your fault.
My family's pretty much the same. They're conservative. Haven't really talked to them since the pandemic, so that works out.
That happens.
So
at least my family does defer to me on healthcare stuff, at least because that's my like whole thing. So they at least they at least can just like they learned pretty early on to just shut the fuck up and do what I tell you when it comes to your healthcare.
Don't want to get started in healthcare. I fucking had to pick a new fucking healthcare plan. It's driving me nuts.
You're still doing that? I thought you did that already.
I did, but I'm second guessing myself, and I still have like to the 27th, the third guess myself and fourth guess myself.
Like gambling with something you don't want to gamble.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly what it is. It's like gambling, but without the ability to like ever get above water ever again if you're wrong.
How bad is it going to screw me this year? Is what it's going to be.
Brutal.
I did get a little. I think it's the first time I've never been agitated at my own healthcare, but I actually got pretty annoyed yesterday. I went to the dentist, and normally you pay for X amount of stuff, and I had a fluoride cleaning. And it's supposed to be free, and they're like, "Oh, you want a fluoride cleaning?" I was like, "Yeah, sure." And they're like, "It's gonna be $20." And I went, "I'm sorry, what?" No, it's free. And they're like, no, it's $20. I went, no, absolutely not. And I got annoyed. And like my dentist's office is like right at the end of my street. So like I walked home and just like mumbling to myself, like, these motherfuckers are trying to charge me for a goddamn fluoride cleaning. Fuck this thing. I'm gonna go check out my fucking health insurance, and this is bullshit.
The fluoride's how they control your brain. Don't you know that?
Yeah, well, I want them to because I'm tired of thinking about stuff. So
I feel like if they leaned harder into that, people would be more receptive to their whole deal.
What, to having teeth not rotten out of your head? That
well, oh no, I want you to have good teeth. You know who doesn't have fluoride in the water? England. Case closed.
And there goes Gabe. There goes you're getting an angry letter tomorrow.
Good.
Of all the conspiracy nonsense,
I love angry letters.
That one drives me nuts. The fluoride stuff, because there's just no basis for any of it. It's just like
there's no basis for any of it. They're all so stupid. Like,
but so chemtrails, you can see the chemtrails. So the people are like, oh, that's probably because they don't understand how atmospheres work. Fluoride, it's just shit in the water. It's just not affecting you anyway other than your teeth.
They gotta have an ulterior motive to put it in there. They're not just doing it.
So I forget which state just banned chemtrails, which don't exist. So good job, I guess.
Good luck. Yeah, you succeeded already because the whole thing is not real. My source is I've made it the fuck up. That's like a thing I just saw this the other day. Like I think it was an Anthony Jeselnik interview where he's like, why would anybody want to do their own research? There are people whose whole lives are dedicated to doing the research for you. They know what to look for. They know what is accurate and what is not. Like, why would you want to do your own? You're not qualified for that. Like,
YouTube is not research.
Yeah, that's fair.
I got WebMD. Leave me alone.
Yeah.
Everybody listening to what's her face, fucking Jenny McCarthy saying that vaccines gave her kids autism. Fuck you.
I mean, WebMD has
We
caused
are
me
pro
to.
vaccines on this show. I will not back down.
I mean, WebMD has told me I've had cancer like 18 times, and I probably believe it at this point because I'm a hypochondriac. So whatever. But
Listen, I never believed it, and I actually had cancer.
Yeah, but you're a healthcare professional. The rest of us are groping around in the dark in a cave with our, hoping to not
That's fair.
smack our faces into a wall.
That's fair. The nurse curse.
I got a hard head. I'm okay.
Yeah, I'm a bit of a hypochondriac myself, or I catastrophize things. And WebMD is perfect for that because it's like,
dude, you don't even know my wife. My wife is like that.
Ebola. Like, why are those the only 3 options?
Yeah, it's like, ooh, I know which one it most likely is, but I kind of feel like it's one of the other 2.
I look at it. Am I going to die today? No. Am I going to die tomorrow? No. Am I going to die in a week? No. Okay, I'm good to go.
Yeah. All right, cross that bridge when we get there.
I'll make an appointment. It's about a month out.
Speaking of vaccines, I got my flu shot today, so get yours.
I do need to schedule mine.
This is a non-paid advertisement for flu shots.
I do need to schedule mine. Thank you for reminding me.
Welcome.
I don't know if
my arm hurts like shit. It's hard. It's rough this year.
Is it?
I always get the flu shot in the whatever the latest COVID same time.
Yeah.
And they're like, you want it? Just put them in the same arm. Like, you sure you don't want them? It's like, no, just let's one arm hurt real bad for 2 days instead of both arms hurting for.
It's like you could shoot me in the ass with the other one if you want. Like, I guess.
Yeah, they don't do that at Walgreens, as it turns out. Not even if you ask quickly.
See, I can do a shot, no problem. I can get shots. You can shoot me in the arm with whatever, won't phase me. Just as long as it's not the other way, where the stuff is coming out of my body. That's fine.
All right, bet.
I don't know if I've told this on the show at all, but years ago, I went to the doctor because when I was young, I have this thing like when it gets really dry and really cold, I have like coughing fits to the point where like my throat gets like super scratchy. I do cough up a little bit of blood because it's just like constantly coughing, like dry coughs and whatever. And over the years, like I've had doctors just, oh, you're fine. Oh, you're fine. Oh, you're fine. And we had just moved to Medford, and I went to the doctor. It was my like first time meeting him, and I was just going to be like, yeah, if you can just get me, like, I just need like a refill on my inhaler. I also need like a whatever it was that they would like antibiotic or whatever, and then just to make sure I don't have like strep throat or something. And the doctor comes in and he's got my chart and he's just like, are you a smoker? And I went, no, I don't smoke. And he goes, oh, okay. Because I'll be honest, my first thought was you had throat cancer. And I went,
like, you can't lead with that, I don't think.
Like, I mean, blood rushing from my face, just like, what? And that's when the hypochondria began. Just like
that's reasonable. Reasonable starting point. Kind of sounds like a villain origin story to me.
Yeah, that's how it rolls for me. So
I've had a little with hypochondria pretty much since I was a teenager, or I guess 18 or 19. I went to get an eye exam done, and they essentially discovered a brain tumor through that. And ever since then, I'm like, everything that's small feels much bigger than it should.
That's the reason.
I get it. Yeah, the doctor's saying, "Hey, your throat's sore, huh? Must be cancer." Is not a great, not a good way to do things.
Yeah, I can't say I support that messaging at the bedside.
Well, it's not just. I mean, it's not just me too. I probably need to get like more mental help for this. But like, even like, so like, Jake. I mean, you wouldn't know this, but like, my first wife had cancer, and it was like I felt a lump here, like that type of thing. So now, like, my second wife, even if she like sits there and she goes, "This, I'm not feeling good today. This is hurting me or whatever." I
don't even finish, doctor.
Yeah, just like
emergency room.
Calling 911 right now. Let's go. It's just whatever it is. So like my mind
seems
just
understandable
goes,
to me.
Well, yeah,
and like
what?
That's the weirdest thing about working in the ER is like Yeah, people bring their kids in for the dumbest shit of all time, and a lot of ER nurses that have been doing it for a long time get like really like annoyed about it because they're like, "Oh, it takes up a bed. It's like resources, blah blah blah." I'm like, I don't care about that. Like, okay, your daughter's acrylic fingernail came off, like, and it like ripped a piece of her nail off that was too big, and she bled a little bit. Like, okay, like, I'm sorry that happened to you, and that is a silly reason to be here. But also, like, if you don't know, you don't know. Like, it's better to like bring your kid to urgent care or the ER or whatever, and know that nothing is wrong and be able to sleep that night than like wonder if like you missed something and your kid's like circled in the drain. Which, usually they're not. Almost always they're not. But you don't want to be the one out of like 100,000 where, it was something.
Yeah.
So I never begrudge anybody bringing their kids in for even if it's something stupid. Like, oh, they've been coughing for 5 days. I'm like, yeah, kids get sick, especially when they go back to school. Of course they're coughing. But, I don't say that to them to their face.
I would. I'd be fired tomorrow.
Yeah, that's why you don't work there.
Yet. He doesn't work there yet.
No. There's always time.
I deal with stupid enough people as it is in retail. I can imagine a hospital's probably 10 times worse.
Yeah, I guess. But
I got shot. There's a chair over there. It'll be 30 minutes.
Sit over there.
No, when people get shot, they come in by ambulance. They don't wait.
You don't live in Detroit.
That's fair.
They get dropped off the doorstep by a car.
We're like one town over from like a college where there is like an increasing amount of gun violence, which is very fucking weird for South Jersey because there is not a lot of it outside of Camden.
What, Rowan?
Dude, Rowan. Glassboro's in bad shape. Like somebody held up the mini mart there today, like on Delsey Drive.
Yeah, it's the one town where like you could say, oh, that's the wrong side of the tracks. There's literally the wrong side of the
There's literally a railroad track that goes through the college town, and on one side is the college, and on the other side are the shittiest apartments where all the crime happens. It is really it's really fucked up, actually. Damn, talk about
determined. Go to Glassboro on Thursday. Maybe we won't.
I mean, you can go to Glassboro.
If you're going to Glassboro on this Thursday, I'm off work. I literally live in the next town.
One of the things my brother and I, he's coming. We're going down to the Baltimore Comic-Con this weekend, but he's coming down. We've been watching. You see all these reels on food reels on Instagram. We send them back and forth. So he's coming down. It's like, well, let's go to a few of the places we see. And there's one.
Oh, you guys going to Croce's?
Yeah, that was the one that was on the. It's potential. We haven't decided yet, but we were going to hit a few of these places, and that was on the list.
Yeah. So Croce's, my wife loves it. I don't.
Really?
But she's like Italian, and I'm not. I'm like extremely not Italian, and like it's very much for Italian people.
You'd have never guessed that one.
But I have like very not Italian taste buds too.
I think it was like.
Yeah, I mean, I usually do. I get
something at Croce's.
Yeah, it's like a chicken cutlet, like with vodka sauce, is like their like thing, and it looks incredible in the video. But I think the real reason I don't like it is that it replaced like my favorite cheesesteak place of all time. Like there was this place that I'm like getting like angry thinking about how like quickly they closed. It was called Peter and Sons. It was just this like little like sandwich shop that looks like a house. It still looks like a house. It's the same building. Looks the same. And they would get Federal Street pretzels, which if you don't know, they're the best soft pretzels in the world, and they're from Philly. And they would just make a cheesesteak on the pretzel and serve it to you that way, and then you would eat it, and you would ascend straight to like wherever you ascend. No, not diabetes. It's perfect. No. There's protein. There's plenty of protein and fat. You don't just get sugar, so your body's busy. It's got a lot of stuff to do. But yeah, you like ascend to wherever the Buddhists ascend to. Like I forget. I haven't read any of those books in a long time.
So it's like taking booger sugar.
I don't know. I wouldn't do. I've never done that. I freak out when water goes up my nose. I don't think I could put anything else up there. No, thank you. But yeah, so Peter and Sons had the greatest cheesesteaks. I loved them. We would get them all the time. They were so fucking good. And then all of a sudden, one day, they're just fucking closed. Like I looked it up on Google and it said closed, and it was not a Monday because they were always closed on Mondays. And I was like, why the fuck are they closed? Then I looked it up and it was like they like had put some like announcement out on Facebook or some shit, and I don't have Facebook anymore, so I missed it. And so they so then this place, Croce's, brought it. Now it's like Croce's on Delsey or whatever. They put out good Instagram videos, but the food's not as good to me personally. But
That's odd to hear an actual opinion on it rather than just an Instagram food influencer.
yeah, although the fried mozzarella there is unreal. It is really fucking good. I do consider myself a mozzarella stick or a fried mozzarella expert in general. And yeah.
But is it as good as chocolate chip cookie dough on a deviled egg?
You stop that.
We're not talking about that. Although, so fun fact, I guess it's because we fucking talked about it so much last week on the show. I saw it came up in my Instagram like feed, and it is not. It's not like an egg that it's in. It's in like a pastry, and it's a scoop of cookie dough.
All right, that's completely different from the picture we saw, which was
which I didn't see that, and I'm glad I didn't see it because that seems like it would haunt my dreams for eternity. And no, thank you.
It does sound very Minnesota, though.
Yeah,
but it was in Canada, though, wasn't it?
No, I thought it was here.
No, it was Ohio State Fair. That's what it was.
I was going to say I thought it was like Ohio. It sounds like a very Ohio thing.
That explains a lot.
Yeah, it was definitely like the hell mouth of the world, which is right here.
The butthole of America.
I don't know. Ohio has some decent places. If you like Skyline Chili, it's got that going for it.
Get out.
Apparently not.
I don't even know. I still don't know what Skyline Chili is, and I don't think I ever want to.
It is
the most fascinating fast food place I've ever been in my life.
Picture cold, like overcooked spaghetti, and then you pile it on with raw onion.
Nope, already out.
The meat sweats that somebody collected from somebody else eating Skyline Chili just gets piled on it, and then you take a sandcastle bucket, because I'm being specific here, of cheese, because there's a certain like amount of cheese, so it's got to be like this. It's a lot of cheese, and you pile it on there, and then you just hate yourself.
It looks disgusting. The picture that just got shared, it looks gross.
It's fascinating though, because like, all right, so I took a little road trip earlier this year, and one of the destinations I went through was Cincinnati because I'd never been there, and I stopped at Skyline Chili, and that's the most everybody means business fast food place on planet Earth, because like it's a sit down restaurant, but there's the one we went into didn't even have menus. The waitress just came up and said, "What do you want?" and said we started to ask her, and she was like, "Oh, so you're from out of town?" I'm like, "Oh, okay." and then we got like the conies, which are hot dog with chili and the cheese on them, and you come out and the amount of cheese on these hot dogs is it's hard to conceptualize. And then they just
I think now right now you're speaking Rich's language big time.
But what's weird, the most weird, the spaghetti part is weird too. But what's most weird about it is the chili itself, because it's heavy on cinnamon.
Yeah.
Yes, it is disgusting.
So it's just like I liked it, but it was very different from anything else I'd had. I don't know if all these people who were because the place was packed. People were coming in, sit down, 3 wit or whatever, and then just pounded them and left, and it was just constant turnover. Everybody gets these little oyster crackers that nobody actually puts in the chili, and it was a whole experience. I enjoyed it, but yeah, I don't think I'd want to eat it every day.
They actually made Skyline Chili, what's it called? Ice cream, and they gave you like I still don't know exactly what it's supposed to taste like. I refuse to try it out of spite. But like people down there love that stuff. I don't understand the Skyline Chili. And you were talking about the cinnamon thing, which look, I make bolognese pretty regularly. It gets nutmeg in it, and I'm okay with like spice in meat sauce. But there's something about the cinnamon that they're putting in it. It just tastes like it's covering something up that's much worse. Like there's an ungodly amount of cinnamon that should not be on
can
there.
only be in there to cover something up. What are you hiding? What are you hiding?
Yeah,
it is an incredibly unique taste.
It's unique. Unique is a nice way to put to describe.
Tastes like shit.
It's nothing I would cook myself. I didn't get home and think I gotta see if I can make Skyline Chili. I was good. I'm
out of chili pepper. I'm gonna use cinnamon.
You guys got the coney, so it has like the chili sauce on it. Like to me, I would rather eat and I'm not meaning it in a bad way, but like the Detroit Coney dogs that have like the what Rich they call it like hot dog sauce, right? Like isn't they call something else?
It's a chili cheese dog. It's a Coney, Detroit Coney.
Right, but
It's like a dry,
chili sauce.
it's almost a dry.
A little
beef,
bit. It's
isn't it?
a little bit. Yeah, there's some ground beef in it. But you don't put ketchup on your Coney dog here. It is frowned upon. It is strictly
Frowned upon everywhere.
Mustard, onions, and the chili
No,
on
also
the Coney
gross.
dog. So, and a little bit of cheese, but not too much.
Not enough to like choke somebody.
But if you're ever in
That,
Detroit, but the thing is that Detroit, there are two major Coney places that are in downtown, and they're neighbors. So there's American Coney, and Lafayette Coney, and they're right next door, and they have a door that goes in between the two of them. So the competition with each other. But National Coney Island is pretty big up here, and that's where you get like your chili cheese fries and your Coney dogs and stuff like that on a greater scale across the suburbs out here.
So you're out in Detroit. So let me ask you a question. Have you ever had a Detroit Boogaloo sandwich?
Yes. It wasn't
Any
any
good?
it was okay. It's not something I would like thrive on, but
Okay. Like I couldn't tell from like videos and stuff I saw and read about it, like if it was a common thing or just like a one or two place kind of thing.
one or
But
two place kind of thing.
it looked good, just looked like a sloppy Joe, basically.
Pretty much. That's probably the best way to explain it. Detroit pizza's pretty big out here, the deep dish type pizza.
Yeah, I actually do like Detroit style pizza quite a bit.
Oh.
That crispy edge gets me every time.
Some
It's
make
like-
it with regular pepperoni, some make it with the old style pepperonis. It just everyone has their own little flair to it.
what's a boogaloo sandwich?
I'm looking it up right now.
It
like a
looked
sloppy Joe.
basically, like I said, like a sloppy Joe.
Yeah, with caramelized
I think
onions, melted
spicier.
cheese, and a tangy boogaloo sauce, whatever the fuck that means.
That's like when I was doing this traveling, one of the things I tried to do, like local fare, like whatever the local specialty was, like even just fast food places. There's a fast food place out there that's in like Ohio, like the Midwest, and they're famous for butter burgers, and I'm blanking on the name.
Oh, Culver's.
Culver's. Yeah, I'd never heard of Culver's until I was out there, and that's like the best fast food I've ever had.
Oh, Portillo's in Chicago. That's my spot. That's that
We
would
got-
be my
we got
pick
one
for
of
best fast food.
We got one of those here, finally.
I loved it. Chocolate cake shake. I'll tell you, I never had a better milkshake in my life.
100%, but you will feel it later though.
Oh yeah, I mean I'm mildly lactose intolerant. I feel it no matter what. But
Culver's
worth it.
was the only
That
fast
one
food.
is worth it.
Culver's was the only fast food place I ever thought had a pork loin sandwich.
Oh yeah.
You talking about like one of those pork
missing
loins the
that.
size of a hubcap?
It was bigger than a hamburger. It wasn't quite a hubcap, but it was sizable.
If you're ever out this way, make sure you hit a White Castle.
We used to
You know,
have
we
those.
talked about AI. One of the most dystopian things I've ever had was got off the highway and there was a White Castle was the only thing off the exit. I went there and it was an AI
Teller.
drive-thru.
Yep.
teller. And when I
Yep.
pulled up to the window, I mentioned to the guys that kind of sucked. And the poor kid who worked there looked like he wanted to kill himself, which, he's working at a White Castle right off of the highway. So I imagine that's probably standard. But he had some things to say about that AI that I hope they weren't recording because he's probably not working there anymore.
I just say help immediately because I hate ordering through them.
Like they just don't know. They're not people. They're not people. No matter how much they want them to be people, they're not people.
Well, the thing with those fast food AIs, they're going to learn as people order through them, and that's how it's going to work. But like the Taco Bells around here,
Until they eventually rise up and overtake us, like they do in every fucking science fiction movie that has AI in it.
the Taco Bells around here are going to the AI stuff. But if you want to customize like your meal, good luck. You just ask for help.
Well, there's also no checks on them to being able to order like 700 tacos. Like, it's just going to put that order through. Don't ask me how I know, but
From what I understand, yes, it'll put the order through, but there's still a person listening as you're placing the order.
yeah, I tell you what, if I was that person, I'd be like, all right, let's roll.
Yep.
I'd be like, money
700
up
taco
front.
time.
I'd be like, money up front before I start making these tacos.
Let's get this bastard AI fired.
I would be so passive aggressive. Why did you make the 700 tacos before you paid? Because that's how we do it.
Yeah.
You make the food
In my
and you
early
pay.
20s, I
Fast food.
remember-
You got to start right away.
I was at a party and everyone was drunk, and I was the only sober one, so I was the only one that could drive. And we went to Wendy's at 12 o'clock at night, and we ordered 100 junior bacon cheeseburgers.
Jesus.
And this lady looked at me like she was gonna kill me. I'm like, sorry, We actually gave them like $50 extra as a tip because they had to make 100 hamburgers at midnight.
I can imagine flying into a murderer's rage at that, but you know.
She's like, if you ever do this again, call ahead and pay with credit card over the phone. We'll have them ready for you. It became a weekly staple. She's like, you go anywhere else? No, they won't take your order.
They won't take our 100 cheeseburgers. I mean, I don't know why they would care that much. I mean, they're just gonna take the extra burgers and make chili the next day.
True, but they're probably not prepped for it. They're not prepped to have 100 at midnight. They're probably shutting
extra,
down.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, I mean, I get mad if somebody sends me a meeting request at 4:00. I can't imagine 100 burgers.
Well, that's different because that meeting is usually like definitely an email. Like, hey, just want to touch base real quick because see if anybody has any questions about anything.
I'm by profession. I'm a sales administrator now, so every meeting I'm in could be an email and should be an email, and yet it isn't all day.
Here's the numbers, and here's what we need to do, and here's the metrics, and here's the target, and here's the comp numbers. Like, send me an email, please. I got other shit to do.
You pull these 48 contracts. Why did you have to tell me that? Why couldn't you just email me that?
It would actually be really easy because you could include all of the contracts I need to pull in the email in one place, and I don't have to write them down or remember them.
They probably put them on a list already to print the piece of paper to give to you to pull the instead of just sending you the email with it.
That is the one upside of working at a dying company is there's nobody in the office at all. There's nobody to print shit out and walk over. Like I don't get anybody walking into my office saying, "Hey," there's just nobody there to do it.
It's gonna ride it till it dies.
Oh yeah. I've been working here for 20 years, except for an absence when they fired me for 2 years before hiring me back. And you can feel it. Like you can feel things circling the drain. And at this point, it's like, I just want to see if I get severance twice.
There's been a clerical error. I'm missing a check. Can you just send that my way, please? Thanks.
Well, that's what I keep trying with our HR department is because I worked there for 14 years. I got laid off for a couple of years and then came back, and I've been there since. It's about 20 years now. And I want them to not count those 2 years. So when the company finally collapses and if they pay out severances, I get the whole time again and double dip.
Yeah. Now we're talking.
That's my current project.
How's that going for you?
Not well. All our HR department's in Canada, so it's hard to, bring them flowers.
Just send them maple syrup. They'll be okay.
Well, I would imagine they're already drowning in it.
And just say sorry, bud.
Hey, bud.
So,
I mean, there's a few Canadians in Discord. You can reach out to them. They might be able to send flowers for you.
Yeah. Where's it located at? We can help you out. If it's Ontario, we can definitely help you out.
That's Vancouver.
Vancouver.
We actually do so if somebody out there.
While he's driving around, he can just stop by. Like, hey,
we really do cover the major areas of Canada, I think.
Yeah, because you got Calgary, Monkeys over in Calgary.
Yeah. It's Vancouver, right?
Yep. Sweaty's on the other side of the world in Canada.
Yeah, like Prince Edward Island, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Hey, its own time zone.
Yeah. Yeah, we've had that. We've had that that confusion before. But
I think I would, given my druthers, I think about a lot moving to Montreal. I just like that city. Everybody's kind of surly. Nobody speaks. Wants to speak English. You get left alone.
Wildly. Yeah.
Speaking English, they look at you weird.
Pretty town. Apparently, great strip clubs.
Although I hate all French Canadians, so
they hate you too.
I know. That's fine.
That's their whole deal. Their whole deal. They hate you already.
Because I am French Canadian, so it makes sense. I hate everyone.
One of us.
Like I said, I'm from New York, so I guess that's just kind of normal for me. Down here in Delaware, everybody's too friendly.
You're in that lower slower. So
no.
Yeah. Nobody
I'm
wants
in northern Delaware. Don't put the evil on me. If I had to live below the canal, man, I'd have shot myself a long time.
So I'm going to backtrack a little bit. What's been your most favorite thing that you've written?
My most favorite thing that I've written. Well, honestly, it's not one of my fiction pieces. I have essentially a long form blog post that I'm turning into a nonfiction book, which is about my life and how the Mighty Mighty Bosstones, which is my favorite band, has been part of my life, and writing kind of a pop culture exploration of how something like that affects you down through the years when you have that connection to something. That's probably, and I have like a long blog post up that's about it. That it's probably the most favorite thing I've written. Although now I'm in the process of rewriting it, I keep cringing at my actual writing in it. From the fiction
You'll always
perspective,
be your worst critic.
yeah. Well, I mean, I wrote it like 7-8 years ago, so my writing's evolved since then. And you look at what you used to do, and I'm like, "Ooh, who did this? We
Yeah.
should fire them." From a fiction perspective, I mean, I have 2 novels out. One of them, the one that John held up to change, I wrote a while ago. It was the first long form thing I ever wrote, and I have a lot of fondness for that. But the one I wrote one this year for another company. It's called System Paradoxa. It's a sub implement of a publisher called eSpec. And they had asked me to write it. It's a story about they put out a series of books that actually go in a loot crate for cryptids, and they try to do obscure cryptids. And through a series of random chance events, I ended up at lunch with these folks, and the person who was writing one about the Gloacus, which is a cryptid from northern Connecticut, had to stop writing the book. And they were looking for somebody else to write this because they needed one specifically for Connecticut cryptid in time for StokerCon this year, which was in Stamford, Connecticut. And they found out I'm from Connecticut. I'd heard of it, and they asked me if I wanted to write it, and I had basically 3 weeks to write it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, which was a challenge.
It's stressful.
But it wasn't super long. It was 30,000 words, so it wasn't like a full Stephen King-esque novel. But I sat down and kind of powered through it, and that might be the favorite thing I've ever written. Like, I wrote it in a fairly small period of time. I needed to be able to remember details and write them fast, so I based it on some of my childhood. I could remember the specific details, and it was just fun to write. It was fun to write about a thing called the Gloacus. Hard to consistently spell it correctly when you're writing it, but it's a combination of the words Glastonbury, which is Glastonbury, Connecticut, where it's from, and wacky, because it was a wacky monster. It was first documented in the 20s.
I'm glad you explained it more, because all I was hearing was bird genitalia. Like, it sounded so much like cloacus that I was like really having a hard time.
And John's over there Googling bird genitalia the whole time.
No, I'm on the eSpec Books website.
Oh, same thing.
Glacus.
So, what is it exactly? Like
GLAWACKUS.
Oh wow, that pops like second thing that pops up. It looks like a baseball mascot.
Yeah, certainly the cover of the book, the art on the cover of the books looks very much like that. If you research the creature, the actual creature, the myths, it's kind of like a skinny bear, a mountain lion, somewhere in that range.
Yeah.
So it's supposed to be able to hypnotize you. And it was actually a real thing. Like, they had Gloacus hunts in Connecticut that were in the newspaper, and there's a history to it. Baffling. A lot of it took place in northern Connecticut, so Glastonbury and up near Hartford, which is the worst city on earth, if anybody's, or one of them.
I've been there. I'm not great.
Hartford sucks.
Some of
the worst times of my life in Hartford.
Oh man,
Yeah,
a couple of my friends went to college up in New Haven, so I would visit them up there. New Haven was a wild place too.
Yeah, New Haven's certainly, because I grew up was born in New York, but I grew up mostly in Stamford, and New Haven was on our list of places to go. I've gone to a lot of concerts there and been walking back to my car going, I wouldn't expect Yale to be in this city.
Yeah, you got Yale on one side, Quinnipiac on the other, and everything else in the middle.
Some good venues, though.
Yeah.
Good music venues. And good pizza.
It's that thin crust pizza, right? Like that bar pizza?
Yeah.
Have you ever... It almost looks like a Wolverine. Have you ever like gone hunting for like one of these things?
Not specifically. I've been in places where you kind of driving around, you going, if I saw a Bigfoot here, I'd be like, yeah, that makes sense. And whenever my father lives up in Burlington, Vermont, and we like to take the ferry over, and whenever we take the ferry over, my wife's with me. She spends the entire time staring at the water looking for Champy, the sea monster supposedly in Lake Champlain. But yeah, no, I've never kind of gone on done geocaching, which I guess is looking for weird shit in the woods. So there's that, but that's about the closest I get. I'd like to be a believer in cryptids more so than I probably am. I like the idea that there's things out there that we don't know. And when you go to, like, I've been to Alaska, you get out of your car in Alaska and you look into the woods and you're like, yeah, there ain't shit there. I could see there being monsters that we've never discovered. Yeah. Northern Michigan has a weird feeling. You see why Bigfoot sightings up there. But I've been to Loch Ness, and I'll tell you, Loch Ness is the most sinister feeling lake I've ever been to in my life. So I can almost get why there's rumors of a monster in it.
Why is it like sinister feeling?
I couldn't even begin to tell you. We were excited because
It's
we're
aura.
interested, but we got out of the car and I'm like, wow, this place just feels wrong. It's hard to explain, and I know it sounds kind of water-headed, but it definitely has a vibe there that was detectable just standing out of the car. It felt
that's
like
cool.
it felt like
I feel
a
like there's-
bad place.
Yeah, I feel like
Pretty,
that's how the Pine Barrens feel too.
Yeah.
Like it feels like something is fucking off. Like, and I know there is probably like a little bit of like subjective determinism. Like you're there to find something that's fucked up, so you're like thinking that it's fucked up. But like at the same time, like I've been there like a few times, and not all the time to like looking for the Jersey Devil or whatever dumb shit teenagers do. Like, and it is fucking weird there. It's real fucking weird, and like I don't know, you see shit and hear shit that I don't know.
Yeah, like you go down to
Not
West
great,
Virginia
not
or
great.
something, you get out of your car in the Appalachians, and every so often it's like, yeah, no, this is not a place I should be. I don't know why I know that, but I very much know that this place does not want me here.
Especially now that we're all researching Old Gods of Appalachia to play that.
So
That's a hell of a podcast.
Well, like you're talking about like like things just showing up on like your phone if you start researching something. Like Instagram, I've been getting like I've been going down this rabbit hole of like the monsters in Appalachia, and like you see videos of people like, here's why you don't whistle in the woods, and there's like a video of like somebody whistling, and then you just hear like this noise.
Jake, one of our other hosts, Jake, he's not on tonight, but he is very insistent that you absolutely do not whistle in the woods down there.
I wouldn't. I believe it.
Yeah.
Again, it's just you get a feeling. It's funny. The book I mentioned, it's called The Last Summer, the Galactus. I based a lot of it on, there's a place outside Stamford, Connecticut, where we used to drive as teenagers. There was a temple, and the rumor was it was a Moonies was up there. It was a Moonies temple, and you used to drive up this long, twisty driveway and kind of hang out until they chased you off with shooting salt guns or whatever they shot at you. But it was one of those places you go up there and it just doesn't feel right. And it turns out it was a Buddhist temple that we've been harassing, and people still harass, saying it was Moonies. So sometimes there's you never know. Sometimes it's better than you think, but more often than not, I think there's just bad shit out there.
Yeah, I mean,
especially in the Pine Barren.
Yeah, 100%. There was like an operating theory when I was in high school that was where like the Klan was in New Jersey, and I was like, I mean, maybe, but
not wrong.
Yeah, I mean, I don't feel like there's like literal Klan, like hooded Klan out there. I feel like it's pretty hard to hide. It would be hard to hide that in New Jersey.
Pineys are weird people, dude.
I mean, they definitely are. Don't get me wrong; they are really fucking weird. But I don't know. It's a big leap to go from weird to the Klan.
I don't know.
Weird.
Not today's market.
Yeah.
I feel like you get that like 20 years later, or however many years it's been. I actually feel as I was saying it, I was like, oh man, this could be wrong now. I was probably right. I was probably right then, and way wrong now.
I live in Newark, Delaware, and across the border from Elkton, Maryland, is generally considered the Klan seat in Maryland, or at least Northern Maryland, and I believe it.
They do have a Waffle House, though.
They do.
That's literally the only thing I know
never
about
been to
Elkton,
it.
Maryland.
Yeah,
more than you really need to know. I tell you, it's
it's
funny.
The
There's
here
new music.
is in Howell. The Grand
venue in
Wizard
Elkton.
puts his robe on display every year in his shop.
Ugh.
This music venue in Elkton just opened, and most of their advertising is centered on convincing people from Newark to come over there. It's like, come on, Newark, there's free parking. It's like, if you have to beg people to come to your music venue because it's across the border in this shitty little town, maybe you're not in the right spot.
Well, we got this place for cheap rent.
And maybe you should have thought about that, about why it was so cheap.
But
you ever see the Green Room?
Speaking of cheap
Yes.
rent, do you guys want to do top 10?
Oh shit! I did not warn him about this, so I'm very excited
because it lives in your head rent free. So
that was not your greatest segue, though.
No, I'm getting tired. It's been a long day.
That's fair.
I have two lists. One is a food list, and one is not. So the guest gets to pick list number A or list number B.
We should do the food list since we were talking about.
We'll do both. He just means which one
we're
you want to
doing
do
both.
first.
Let's do B first.
Okay, B, we're going to talk about the top 10 best comic book supervillains.
Magneto.
Lex Luthor.
Are we supposed to
Luthor.
guess, or what do we
Yeah.
do?
Yeah,
Yeah, we just
Yeah.
guessed. Yeah.
So
Lex
yeah,
Luthor is number 6.
Darkseid?
Not in the top 10.
Magneto.
Magneto is number 3. So sometimes these guys get triggered based on where the person is or
Yeah.
thing is on the list or the definition of what is on the list.
Yeah.
So, like, for example, they got triggered when a milkshake was called an ice cream smoothie.
I mean, I think that was a very valid thing to be triggered by. Still,
Yeah.
It's an
to this
awful
day.
thing to describe a milkshake as. That
Because,
sounds like
like,
woke
hey-
nonsense to me.
That's liberal bullshit, boy. Oh
That
gosh.
triggers every Gen X bone in my body. Calling
Welcome to a top 10.
All right, so I imagine Joker's
Ugh.
got to be number 1, right?
Joker's number 1.
Yeah, that's
That-
reasonable.
that's fine.
Green
Still think
Goblin,
Magneto should be number 1.
Green Goblin is number 8.
Venom.
Venom is number 2.
Bane.
Bane is number 7.
Galactus.
Galactus is not in the top 10.
Stupid.
Doctor Doom.
Doctor Doom is number 4.
Thanos.
Thanos is not in the top 10.
Because Thanos is not a great villain in the comics. He's a great villain in the movies. Like, to me.
Well, see,
I did not like love him in the comic. I didn't I don't know. I wasn't really into it.
I mean, I just assume that whoever is sitting outside the food court is probably
Whatever.
just going to the movies. Yeah,
Whatever 16-year-old dickhead is answering these questions.
yeah. He's probably just like sitting at the AMC theater going, "Oh, I just saw Avengers Endgame for the 3rd time." Okay,
Bro.
bro.
Loki on there.
Loki is number 9.
Jake's putting us to shame right now. This is not going great.
How many are left?
You have to get number 5 and number 10.
Is it DC or Marvel?
It could be either one.
So there's one of each.
He's thinking about it.
I lost
The Riddler?
other one.
Riddler on there.
One is Riddler's number 10, so that should DC. The other one's a Marvel,
Apocalypse.
What?
not Apocalypse.
That's
Stupid.
who's
It's,
another big bad?
Ultron.
Not in the top 10.
The leader.
What was that?
It can't be the right.
Oh,
No.
Red Skull.
Not Red Skull.
That calls boring.
I know he is. Again, going off of the Marvel movies.
Yeah, I know. Honestly, he's kind of boring in the movies.
He is, but that's not his fault.
Yeah,
Like
that's
him.
fair. Not yet.
Okay.
I feel like
Hobgoblin? No, not what? Carnage.
Carnage is number 5.
There we go.
Mm.
So that's your top 10.
too much Spider-Man, too much Batman.
You got the Joker. Well, you think about it though, like
I know they're the
I
most
mean,
popular, but like still,
Yeah.
like that doesn't like just because they have a lot of villains doesn't mean they're all great because they're not.
Honorable mentions was Ra's al Ghul,
He's a
Darkseid,
terrible villain.
Scarecrow, Doomsday,
Yeah, see, that
Catwoman,
Scarecrow is not a great villain.
Deathstroke,
Yeah, Deathstroke. I'm surprised is in the top 10.
Doc Ock, Galactus.
Doc Ock.
is nice.
Actually, Spider-Man.
I would say Doc Ock is the best Spider-Man villain.
Yes.
Honorable mention is Shredder at number 25.
Shredder.
I like Rhino too.
Did you say Shredder? Is that the
Yeah, he said Shredder.
Marvel
Shredder
one?
from Mirage Studios.
I think it's IDW now.
Like Kingpin is a good evil villain in my opinion.
He's
So
a great villain
what-
because he like kind of he's in a lot. He has his like fingers in a lot of stories, which
Yeah.
makes him a lot more fun. Yeah.
So, all right. Well, if they're gonna throw out like lesser known well, not lesser known, but lesser known comics, I guess. So, like, where's Megatron on the list? Because that was a comic book.
He's not on the list so far. I haven't seen him yet. So like they have Black Adam is at 60, Killer Croc's at 61, Red Skull's at 63. But they got like Mysterio up high.
Mysterio's a terrible villain.
Yeah, Mysterio's lame, dude. So lame. He was actually way cooler in the movie because the comic character is lame.
Lobo's
Lobo's not like
not
a
really
villain
a
though.
Yeah, he's not even a villain. Not really a villain. But honestly, like after
I mean,
like
he's
Venom really
toxic
isn't either.
masculinity, which I guess is kind of a villain.
Rhino,
Terrible villain.
Mr.
I like
Sinister,
Rhino. He's just kind of ridiculous.
Mr.
Yeah,
Sinister's a good villain.
Two-Face,
Yeah,
Two-Face is probably my favorite Bat villain.
Harley Quinn.
yeah, he's high up on the list. I think I'm like Scarecrow and Two-Face are my Batman villains that I think are the coolest.
Those are the honorable mentions. So we'll go to the other list. We're going to talk about the top best foods to put whipped cream on. I said food, not body parts. Food.
You're the only one thinking about that, Reggie, a dirtball.
Bullshit. You're all thinking about it. I
was
see in
thinking
your faces.
I was thinking about
But
ice cream.
everybody's seen Varsity Blues.
Sausage.
Not on
ice-
the list.
Ice cream.
Ice cream is number 2.
Pie, apple pie. It's gotta be.
Sometimes it is. Sometimes it isn't.
I'll give you pie at number 4.
Are there any individual flavored pies later on the
Yeah.
list?
Yeah.
No,
All
there
right.
is not.
You have to be clear with this guy.
Yeah. Because
Well,
sometimes it's like, oh, it's a burger. But
yeah.
it's also a burger combined with something else. It's like, is it a cheeseburger? Yes, it is a cheeseburger.
Is there also a bacon cheeseburger? Yeah.
Yes, there is a bacon cheeseburger.
Those are 3 totally separate foods.
You're 3 totally separate foods, bitch. Milkshake.
You said ice cream. Does it have to be like banana split or
No, ice cream is number 2. Milkshake is number 6.
Whipped cream?
Cake.
Cake
Hey.
is not on the list.
pudding?
You're putting whipped cream on your
Who the
cake?
hell puts whipped cream on their cake?
There's already icing on the cake. Why are you putting whipped cream on that too?
I don't know.
It could be one of those bullshit cakes
Listen,
like Bunt cake.
I'm not one of these idiots who answers the questions on these lists. You gotta think like an idiot to get them.
Meanwhile, John's like, hide this cake, hide the cake that I have on my desk right now.
The cake that I'm just
Get that Cool Whip, just doll it right on.
red pudding.
Strawberries?
Ooh,
Bread pudding is not on the list. Strawberries is number 1.
waffles.
Number 3.
Fair. Pancakes.
Number 8.
French toast for the holy trinity of breakfast.
Not in the top 10.
Damn.
There's like 4 things I would ever put it on. I don't know what.
Yeah. I pretty much only put it on ice cream. How about is nothing on the list? So you just spray that shit right in your face.
Not on the list.
Just me? Got it. All right.
Oh, my daughter will sneak shots of it when I'm not looking. If I have one in the fridge.
Oh yeah. We gotta put it on the high shelf in the fridge so the boys don't steal it.
Oh,
Training
what about pudding?
Pudding is not in the top 10.
Tell you what, I think I
Jell-O?
talked. Oh, Jello's a great one.
Jello is not in the top 10.
That's bullshit. I feel like it's illegal. I feel like it's illegal to eat Jello without whipped cream on it.
I like Cool Whip more than I do whipped cream with my Jello.
It's the same thing.
It is not.
No, one's like mostly oil.
Yes.
They taste the same.
That's the artificial vanilla flavor you enjoy so much.
Up until right now, I didn't know they were different things. That's a whole new revelation that I'm gonna have to look up later.
Mind blown. That's why one is called a whipped topping and one's called whipped cream. I don't think legally they're allowed to say that they're whipped cream.
Yeah, because there's no.
As a
Yeah,
fat guy, I
there's,
feel like I'm letting the team down here. I didn't know.
it's okay. There's time.
Number 9, I don't understand, but I kind of understand it when I think about it. So
Is it
That
not a
doesn't-
dessert item?
it is a drink,
Pina colada,
Pina colada.
not a pina colada.
Jinx.
strawberry daiquiri.
Coffee?
Not coffee. Number 9, no strawberry daiquiri.
Yeah, I mean you could put it on like an Irish coffee.
When
put
I
in
think
all
about
those
coffee,
bullshit
I'm thinking like
coffees you get at-
Starbucks and stuff where you get the whipped cream and all
Yeah.
that crap in it.
White chocolate mocha,
Yeah, not in the list. No
Tell you
more
what, though.
coffee products in the list.
Starbucks whipped cream is good as fuck.
All the vanilla they put in there.
Yeah, it sure is.
It's like
We
8
said-
pumps of vanilla in that thing.
You said strawberries, but is like just berries generic on there?
No more fruit on the list. No, sorry, I lied. There is fruit on the list. No berries.
You son of a bitch.
It's fruit. So
Is it like a fruit tart?
No, it's a fruit.
Okay, just blueberries.
It's not
Bananas.
blueberries. Bananas is number 5.
I made that up, but no, that's awesome.
Wait,
My,
What?
my hit was
Was your
Are you
hand
just
going to be
like- are
Varsity
you just like
Blues?
open
Your
a
hand was
banana-
Varsity Blues.
Open a banana, put it someone in.
I guess,
apparently.
is it counting bananas from a banana split and just
No,
saying you
it's a-
put it on the bananas because they're on top? Because that seems pretty.
Just
I mean,
bananas.
that does seem like the way it would work.
You are starting to think like we think like every week.
Yeah, you're picking it up really quick. Catching on fast.
Look at it. Ice cream and bananas are on the list. It feels like that's just one thing. It's just
Yeah, it's cheating. Are cherries also on the list?
They are not on the list.
You fucker.
Are you putting whipped cream on one individual cherry at a time? Like what? How's that working out for you? Just
Listen,
pop in your mouth. Pop in your mouth.
Ew,
done-
who
I've
puts
pro-
that
I've-
on that?
I've probably done weirder things.
Oh. It's not in the top 10, but honorable mention is a saltine cracker.
Honestly, I would like to beat that person with a sock full of nickels.
Don't
Well,
feel
I mean,
funny.
like-
My first reaction is, what
Well,
kind
there-
of white bullshit is that?
What kind of white nonsense?
that is a person who thinks that like salt is too spicy for them, so they need to tone it down a bit.
They think mayo is too spicy.
I need to bring it down a bit. Just a little.
Yeah.
Like I would
Really?
I would not have a good reaction to watching do that. There'd be violence involved. Like you would have to slap him, right?
It
Like,
would,
it just-
it would be instinctual. I think. Like I think
Yeah.
it's just hardwired into
You
my
think it was
DNA.
somebody? You think it was somebody that had like instead like they were looking for squeezy cheese? They're like, well, I don't have that, but I have whipped cream. It's the same thing. It comes out of a little, and they
Yeah,
just throw it on there.
And the surveyor asked the one person who's ever done that in their entire fucking life in the history of mankind.
And that's the kind of shit that you end up with, like getting hoobastank. You know, like that's where it comes from.
You damn well know you're gonna try it one day because
No, I will not.
Curious.
Pretzels. We're going
Not
for
on-
salty foods.
Not in the top 10.
I'm just trying to think like these fuckers.
I mean, if you get a cinnamon sugar pretzel though, and a little whipped cream, I don't think that's
And honestly, whipped
Oh,
cream is really
worse.
good. Donuts.
Not in the top 10.
Fucker. I thought I had that one. Are there any other breakfast pastries on there?
No.
Oh, wait.
breakfast pastry.
Is there any named like brand named items? Like, would it be
There
like a
is
Twinkie?
not.
Oh, okay. I was thinking like a Twinkie.
Would you like your first hint?
Yeah, because I feel like
Give us like a recap real quick of what we got so far.
Okay, recap. Number 1, strawberries. Number 2, ice cream. 3 is waffles. 4 is pie. 5 is bananas. 6 is milkshake. You do not have 7. Pancake is 8. Coffee is at 9. You do not have 10.
It's crap.
might need a
What was that? Jake?
Is it a Ritz cracker?
Ritz crackers.
No, not in the top 10.
oyster crackers. Is it oyster crackers?
There are no crackers in the top 10.
Just the four of us.
Cookies. But I guess you could put it on like those big ass chocolate chip cookies you get from the Crumble,
There are no
whatever that was.
cookies on the top
Tobias
10.
Harris owned it.
Honestly, they suck anyway. We've litigated this in the food channel previously, but crumble cookies are the most overpriced pieces of shit.
Banana
I brought him into
Banana
work once.
pudding
I'm like, this is not
cookie
good.
once, and that was good.
A what cookie?
Banana pudding cookie.
Ooh, you had me a banana pudding.
Yeah, I'll try that.
There's it's called the Detroit Cookie Company here. That's kind of like an insomnia or something like that.
Yeah, I love insomnia. I still haven't had that fucking caramel apple cookie though. I'm really slacking.
Okay, first hint: you drink it in the winter.
Hot chocolate. Fucking,
Number
I can't
7.
believe none of us guessed that. That was really stupid.
Because I put marshmallows on it. You don't need the whipped cream and the marshmallows. You just need the marshmallows.
Not with that attitude.
Well,
I was gonna say you're not trying hard enough.
well, I am trying. I'm trying not to have the diabetes at 40. So you know, there's.
You might already be too far gone. You never know.
I'm right there. I'm right.
It's like climate change. You've already crossed the point of no return. So let's just keep butchering that shit.
He doesn't get his finger poked enough. He ain't gonna know if he's a diabetic.
It's gonna be like Glenn in Superstore and just pass out at work one day.
I had about 3 chunks of juice this morning.
I'm not pre-diabetic anymore. You're cured? No, I'm just really diabetic now.
Yeah, it's funny. Like I mentioned, I'm a fat guy and I'm not diabetic to the best of my knowledge. But doctors don't believe that. Like you're taking your insulin. I'm like, buddy, I'm not diabetic. I'm like, you sure? Because you're fat. I'm like, fuck you. You know?
Well,
I had this conversation like it's like my regular doctor doesn't remember each time.
well, it's funny because my regular doctor I see every year because diabetes runs in my family. He goes, I don't know how you're doing it, but whatever you're doing, keep on doing it because you got the perfect cholesterol, you got the perfect blood sugar, you got the perfect blood pressure. He's like, you're just beating all the odds. I'm like, yeah, one year I'm going to come in and you're going to say, nope, all boxes are checked. Time for insulin.
Oh man.
Okay, next hint. It's warm and fluffy, and I'm not talking about fluffy.
I mean, he's in the north anyway, so he's pretty cold. Probably, I would assume.
It was 70 here, but it's probably 70 where he was
It's
at.
warm and fluffy.
Yep,
Crepes.
not crazy.
No, they're not fluffy. I was thinking of pancakes. I'm an asshole. I'm an idiot.
I
Who
would
said,
like
who
to.
said that? Who said crepes? Well, it could not have been me. Could
It
not
was
have
Bell.
been
It
me.
was Bell.
One of
Yeah.
these days, I want you to make. I
That
want
was
you to
the
make
phone.
crepes for me.
That was the phone a friend cast from Dylan.
I dare you to make pancakes for your family and say these are crepes and see what they do. How fast Megan's gonna put you at a home?
I don't think the boys would notice. They'd just eat them.
Oh yeah, the boys are
Oh,
totally just
absolutely. Yeah, they're demons.
Now
do is
he might get
all they do is
smacked
eat.
with his pancake like the tortilla challenge by his wife.
I think she would skip and just murder me and bury me out in the woods. My house goes back up to the woods. It would be super easy. Thank God she doesn't
Yeah,
listen to
mine
the
too.
show.
I know
Giving
that's
her
how
too
it
many
goes
ideas.
also. Let me say one
Woman-
wrong thing and that'll be it for me. We own an axe and a bow and arrow, so she can take you out at pretty much her leisure.
Oh, dude, I have a gun.
That's no fun.
Super
It's too easy.
one-stop shop.
Gotta let him feel it.
Yeah, that's fair. I don't think she has the stomach for it. Hopefully.
You haven't pissed her off enough yet, so
You'd be surprised.
that's why I'm divorced. So
I'm gonna forget to empty the litter box one time and turn around and be there with a baseball bat, and that'll be it.
Oh, what about brownies?
number 10.
There you go.
I don't know if I would call a brownie fluffy.
Is that the warm and
Gooey.
fluffy one?
It
That was
says
the only
warm.
one left.
It says warm and fluffy together, like sweetness in a square.
They're gooey. They're not fluffy.
Yeah.
Okay, audible mention.
Somebody clearly doesn't know how to make brownies, like ever.
Yeah, they really fucked that up. Sounds like all the people who made them on the Bake Off that a few years ago.
Yeah.
Honorable mentions. This is going to validate John. His cake is number 11.
You're welcome, bitch.
Fruit salad, cookies, graham crackers, muffins, chocolate, Oreos, cupcakes.
Wait, did
Yeah.
we guess the rest of them?
Yeah, you got them all.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was too busy
Donuts,
thinking about John's crepes.
Bananas higher than cookies.
yeah, chocolate muffin, ice cream sundae, blueberries, apple crumble, saltine crackers.
Still can't believe saltine crackers are on the list. That is just fucking me up so bad. Jesus Christ.
Did you say
These are some-
oranges?
These are
Yeah.
some sick motherfuckers out here. Try not to shame people for what they like, but man,
So,
sounds like some of you people need to be shamed.
Some people need to
your-
be shamed. And they
in
just
your
do.
mind, what would you consider a banana sundae? Would that be a banana split?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
They used to call it banana sundae. Cinnamon toast. Greg's thinking.
Cinnamon toast is not that far from like French toast.
No.
Yeah.
Pretzels.
Yeah, I guess if it's just like that cinnamon swirl shit, like the Pepperidge Farm shit.
Cheerios.
What?
It says Cheerios.
What the fuck, man? I hate these
Apricot?
people. I hate them so much.
Watermelon. Why the fuck are you gonna ruin watermelon?
Watermelon is already basically just sugar. Like,
Yes.
Yeah,
Pineapple.
if it's a good one.
An angel food cake.
That's like the only acceptable cake. I assumed when you said cake, they just made angel food cake, but now you're just there's a whole subcategory. Oh my god!
Rice
To be
and
fair,
jam.
the person who answered cake was probably also thinking of angel food cake, and angel
the
food
hell
cake
is
was
rice
a
and
different
jam?
thing.
Rice and jam? Like
Yeah.
What the fuck is happening?
that like some
No, it's-
regional dialect for rice pudding.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is that rice pudding? That's the only thing I can think of.
It's actually fucking rice with it's rice pudding with jam.
okay, I was gonna say, were you about to tell me that it's just dry white rice and somebody just put like strawberry jam on top and then spring it with? That's worse than. So I've been sitting here in the back of my head. I'm just picturing that scene in The Terminal, which is Tom Hanks putting like ketchup and mustard on a saltine cracker, and it's endearing. And you're supposed to be like, oh, I feel for that guy. But I feel like the horror movie equivalent is somebody that same movie, except Tom Hanks is putting whipped cream on saltine sandwiches, and I feel like that's when the airport should blow up or something. Like just.
Either that is the first scene in Creep 4.
Oh my
You ever-
god!
You ever see
There's
the
the
mist? That's how the
sickness.
monsters. That's how the monsters get into the mist. Somebody put whipped cream on a saltine cracker.
Started the whole thing.
I don't like
Started
this
the whole-
movie, but man, the end of that movie incredible.
That that is
the mist is an
so
all-time great ending.
You need to like prepare yourself for the whole day before you watch that movie. Like,
That is
all right,
the
I-
most gun in your mouth theater ending of all time.
Yeah, like
spoiler alert, literally and figuratively.
Yeah.
oh, you know what's another really it's not like a horror movie, but City of God is that the ending of that movie fucking it sucks,
does.
but it's so good because it sucks so bad. I think the first time I watched it, I just stared at the screen for 20 minutes after it was over. I couldn't move. I was so emotionally destroyed.
Oh.
I said there's a horror. It's ostensibly a horror movie called Tigers Are Not Afraid. It's kind of similar. Obliterate.
One of the images here has a strawberry, or it's got a rice cake with strawberry jam on top of it.
Are you watching the videotape from The Ring right now? Is that what's happening?
No, I am not. But speaking of movies, you want to go through a movie list?
Oh
Pick a
yeah,
movie?
that's a good idea. Jake,
yeah.
we reckon we each pick a movie for the community for the week. Any
Okay.
movie, yeah, any movie you want. Rich will tell you if it's already on the list. Then you got to pick another one.
So if you got one, let me know. Or if you got to think, go ahead and think. I'm gonna go with Outbreak this week.
You cheap motherfucker.
Right, the one that jumps to mind is Pontypool.
Ooh, that's a good one.
One of the best zombie movies. A very different kind of zombie, but it's a very good movie.
Very Canadian.
Very Canadian.
What is it called?
Pontypool.
Pontypool.
Got it. 2008.
Stephen McHattie. Fantastic.
I'm going to stick with my month of Halloween movies, and I'm going to say the live-action Addams Family movie.
That was Raul Julia.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah, incredible.
What year is that?
Like 1994, maybe.
93.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Adam's Family Values.
No. just
That
Addams
was the
Family.
second one.
91.
Got it.
Doo-doo-doo-doo.
What's your
Is that,
horror movie guy? What's your October go to Halloween vibe?
Nightmare
Which-
Before Christmas.
You're going to have to give me a subgenre because there's a lot. The one that is kind of like become a requirement in October is Trick or Treat.
Have you seen the Mortuary Collection?
Yes.
That's mine for the Halloween type movies.
Okay. That's a good
Kind
one.
of similar
That's
similar vibe to Trick or Treat.
Yeah.
It's fun Halloween NASCAR.
trying to think like what's usually like playing. What We Do in the Shadows is a fun one just to like put on and just zone out. The first Friday the 13th, first Halloween.
Freddy versus Jason.
I
Freddy
put
vs.
that
Jason is the dumbest, most awesome movie that like it is so fucking stupid.
There
Robert
are
Robert
so
Englund says that's his
and
favorite.
insane. It
There are
is so fun to watch.
there are so many jokes that have not aged well in that movie. It is clearly it is a movie of its time. That's the nicest way to put
I would
it.
say almost every movie that came out before like 2005 is probably not gonna age incredibly.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like
Did I say The Shining last week?
I don't think so. I don't think anybody said The Shining.
I can't remember what I said last week. So I never do. But
Oh, you did Idiocracy? No, was that
that's
Bell?
Bell. Yeah.
Last
Live in
week
that.
would have
Hard to watch
been
it.
Accepted Heat as above.
Oh, Heat
so
was
below.
my one last week.
Oh yeah, that's another one.
Okay, so this week it'll be The Shining. The Shining is just a truly great slow burn psychological horror movie. Like I don't know, I just love it.
What'd you think of the
Sleep?
Yeah, what'd you think of the sequel?
Never watched it.
It's on HBO right now.
Is it?
It's
Yeah.
very,
I
if you
will-
watch the director's cut, it's even better, but it's very good. Like
Yeah, I actually-
surprisingly. It's
I actually saw The
makes it.
Shining. What was that? You said Mike Flanagan?
Mike Flanagan does Doctor Sleep.
Okay, yeah. I actually got to see The Shining in the theater when it was out
Oh, nice.
10 years ago ish. We had like a screening when it was on like a national thing. But yeah, that was an awesome movie to watch in the theater.
That's the one thing. Ooh, I mean Flanagan movies. Hush is a solid slasher movie.
I like anything it's done. His Midnight Mass is probably my favorite piece of horror media of all.
So I've been going back and watching each series the past like couple of weeks. I think House of Usher might be my favorite.
It's third for me, so it's Midnight Mass, Haunted Hill, Usher, and then
He did follow the House of Usher
yeah.
on Netflix.
So
I feel like I didn't know that.
yeah. So
and
it's
then the one that the Henry James one. I'm blanking on the name.
the Haunted of Bly Manor.
Bly Manor.
Yeah.
That's my least favorite.
I agree. That's my least favorite too. I think
I like it.
Haunting of Hill House is great. It like Usher and Hill House have kind of like swapped for me. Like it changes. It depends on like my mood. I think House of Usher though, having rewatched it, I like Edgar Allan Poe stuff. So for me, like
I do too, but I feel like I've never liked to translate it into any other media.
Okay, so here,
It's a very different way of.
yes,
If you haven't watched it,
it's there's
I will.
themes. It's Edgar Allan Poe themes. He uses character names. They are not like every episode has to do with a different Edgar Allan Poe
Oh, that's interesting.
story, while the overall story is the fall of the House of Usher. The way he intertwines is very good. It like you said, it's very different. So there are going to be. It's not your normal. It's not like a jump scare. It is a slow burn throughout the whole thing.
Yeah. All right. I'm into it. Sign me up.
although I
All right,
tell you, Hill had
sub-question,
my
what's your-
all-time favorite jump scare.
Is it the car?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, 100% the car.
What's everybody's favorite Edgar Allan Poe story?
Telltale
I'm
Heart.
a fan. I'll be honest with you.
It
You
might.
said Telltale Heart, Jake?
Yeah, it's pretty basic, but I think it's
No,
perfect.
it's great. It is perfect. It's my number 2.
It might be Black Cat
Black Cat's a great
because
one.
it's
Black
pretty
Cat was
brutal.
like it is like, and it's like I feel like that was one of the more like different ones that he really did. It was like a little more like out there.
Yeah. Oh, I would say Murders of Rue Morgue is pretty like out there.
Yeah, fair.
Oh, Mask of the Red Death is also a very good one too.
I haven't read that in so long.
That's a good
Yeah,
one.
but-
And it's
I think my favorite's Cask of Amontillado.
We
Well,
have
that's a good one.
a sequel to that. A sequel to scary stuff.
To Mask of the Red Death.
To Cask of.
Oh, okay. I have to go back to that.
I'll have to read that one.
Great if you like brick wall.
So, all right. So I've been watching all the Flanagan-verse stuff with my wife, and we were talking about this last night. I feel like Flanagan has a theme of. I mean, granted, he uses the same like actors, and it's great. I think in every series there is somebody like there's people bricked up in walls. Like he's got like this thing about like people getting bricked up in walls for some weird reason. And I don't know if it's like a fear of his or what, but like there's always something involved where somebody is bricked up in a wall somehow.
And he hates
He what?
hands.
Yes, he does. Yeah.
People get their hands fucked up in it. Like not just Gerald's game, but like all through.
Oh, that's a good one, but that's a weird movie.
Gerald's Game's one about the husband and wife.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
with,
might be my favorite, or one of my
Carla-
favorite Stephen King.
Carla Gugino or right?
King.
Yeah, that was good. I dug that one. Yeah.
It's tough.
I've always loved her.
I've liked literally everything's done way back to Absentia hardcore.
Planophile?
Planophile.
The consistently most popular episode of our podcast was Flanagan.
Nice.
Back. I still think Ouija 2 is a miracle. Because if you've ever seen Ouija 1, it's one of the worst horror movies ever made, and then Ouija 2 is this fantastic film and it's the fact that he did that at the Blumhouse is just incredible. I met Doug Jones at a convention this year. We had him sign a copy of that. Looking at that in Absentia, he couldn't even remember his character's name in Absentia. It was pretty. You ever get a chance to meet Doug Jones? He's fantastic. It was a delight to me.
I think I mostly remember Doug Jones from Hellboy.
He doesn't do
Abe
the voice,
Abe
but he
Sapien.
he plays Abe Sapien.
Nice.
He's also the monster in the Shape of Water.
Oh
that particular niche down.
He's also the oh god, I can't remember his name, but he's the zombie in Hocus Pocus.
Oh shit, I didn't know that.
Billy the Butcher. Is that?
Yeah, that's it. Billy Butcher or whatever his name is. Yeah, that's him.
That's wild.
See, you learned something new today.
Yeah,
The clown in Legion is one of his most famous roles, even though it's like 38 seconds.
Oh, the clown that spins its head around on the ceiling.
The Ice Cream Man.
Ice Cream Man, yeah.
Yeah.
Terrible movie, but a pretty memorable Doug Jones.
Yeah, that's like that was cooked up on mushrooms in the desert, reading the Bible.
It was originally written for them to be demons instead of angels. They changed it, and it stopped making a lick of sense. Still annoying.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Sorry, I could go on horror movie.
Same.
That
The good
much
thing
clearer.
is I cannot, and let's wrap it up.
Because
I want to go to bed.
That's
Very
fair.
So,
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate you guys
Jake-
having me on. This has been a good time.
Yeah, dude.
well,
Yeah, that
why don't
was
you
super
tell
fun.
everyone where they can find you and plug yourself a little bit?
So you can find all my books at oddityprodigy.com. I'm on Instagram and Facebook and Blue Sky, all kind of the same. It's shouting or at shouting. Like I said, we've got a new book coming out on the 18th, which is November 18th, Where Legends Walk. And if you're in the Delaware, Maryland, Pennsylvania area, we're going to be at Con in Jersey. We're going to be at Ocean City Comic Con in Ocean City, Maryland. Those are the two big ones. If you want to catch up and selling all the books, happy to sign them and all that. And we're going to have another. We're open for submissions now for Sword and Sorcery. If you got a Sword and Sorcery or fantasy story in you, send it in, and then we'll probably have another Kickstarter sometime in January, February.
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to get it done. I have plenty of time now. This is the first one I actually feel like I was like prepared for. So I like have at least have my stuff like.
Well, just send it my way when you're done. I'll do what I can.
I don't know if anybody's that good.
Don't know until you send it.
We try to
It's
get
true.
first-time authors in every book, and that requires, usually working with somebody. And I'm happy it's the most fun part of this whole thing, inspiring creators. In fact, we got a submission today from a guy I talked to at a con who didn't think he could write anything. Now he's got a short story out there.
That's awesome.
That is awesome. John, final thoughts.
Final thoughts. Get your flu shots, as I already said earlier. Don't kiss babies during this season, or really ever, especially if it's not your baby. Listen, that's how babies get RSV. Don't kiss them.
You don't put babies in the corner.
Yeah, honestly, they're better off in the corner than being held and kissed by strange people with germs. Let's see what else. No, nothing else really. Just be good to each other, have fun. And yeah, play more games. We didn't talk about any. That's fine. I'm still just playing Ghost of Yotai, so that's all I got.
Danger. What you got for us?
Sorry, I was on your website. I was looking at the books. It's
Available wherever you buy books.
Yeah. Buy it from you guys, not from Amazon. Don't give it to
Absolutely.
the big stop. It's Halloween season, spooky season. Go watch a horror movie. Go get scared. Go and find some enjoyment. Pick a movie you haven't seen yet.
Okay. My final thoughts is be nice to people. World's a shitty place right now. Just be nice to your neighbor. Be nice to people around you. I think we need this as people. We need to get back to this being nice to each other instead of just looking at someone wrong and like, I hate you because your hair is blue or red or whatever. But just be nice to people. That's all I got. So since Belle is not here, does anyone want to take a shot at the closing? Or
What number are we on again?
we're at 85. I think I got one, but I'm still trying to run it through my head. So
1985, the greatest year of all time, because that's the year that Greg and I were born in.
Also, Back to the Future came out.
Yeah, there we
Oh,
go.
yeah.
Now we're talking. And Live Aid.
Dun, 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 dun.
My
I
dad
was
still
gonna
hasn't
go,
forgiven. My dad still hasn't forgiven me for being born right before Live Aid. He wasn't allowed to go.
Oh, that's no good. Well, ladies and gents, that is episode 85. And just with 85, it is a product of two prime numbers, and therefore it is a semi-prime. This prime is going to bed. Have a good night.
That was a good one.
That was a good one.
Solid effort. We can plug the books and shit for a
I'm
while.
happy to talk about the Sixers for several hours too. I got a lot in the chamber on them.
I think only you and I would enjoy that.
Fair enough.
And Greg would enjoy seeing me get as mad as humanly possible, or sad.
That's true.
Or sad, or both in sequence.
Or both. I mean, I do have to like,
It's the Philadelphia Sports experience.
Yeah.
I do have to text you when the Sixers are playing just to get like a proof of life.
Yeah.
Make sure you're okay.
Yeah. Are you alive? Are you near a
Are you-
window? What floor is
Yeah.
that window on?
Are
Have
you
you
near
had
sharp
anything to drink?
objects?
When's the last time you took your antidepressants?
Are you near sharp objects? Are you okay? What is happening?
I don't think I would ever once have described myself as okay during a Sixers game. Win
Yeah,
or lose.
same. Yeah,
Just-
hard agree.
That's why I
Even
don't watch
because
basketball.
when they win, it's not like it's easy.
Yeah.
Even if they win by 40 points and beat still like slipped, hitting the ground, and I had a panic attack.
Yeah.
Also,
Like, I
Jake,
know
right
you're
here,
supposed to-
you'll recognize that.
Oh, nice. Those pins came out great.
They really did. That's an awesome pin.
We got the proof copy of our next book, the superhero one, today, and it looks fantastic.
Hell yeah, I'm excited about that.
Me too. It's huge. It's almost twice the size of all our other books.
I'm actually really
Yeah.
excited to rewrite my story from my D&D character
Yeah, I
for
can't
the
wait.
next one. That's going to be awesome.
I'm excited to read it. We've been getting a lot of submissions for that. It's a
Nice.
surprising amount. Given our general rate, it's almost like 3 times what we normally get. So
Holy shit. That's awesome.
Nice.
coming up in the world, I guess.
We should probably save that so we can talk about that on the show.
Okay, are we ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Raise we're gonna be.
2.
Wait, I'm not
1.
ready.
Oh, never mind. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Ready or not?